What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim Sports Talk. And today, we got another film review. We're starting a little late, but it's for good reason. He was here when I literally hit the live button, but then he had to run away. That's cool. Just had to blow his nose.
Just wanted to make an entrance.
Yeah, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. This chat knows that I blow my nose all the time. It's not good. Anyway, J-Dubs in the house, traveling in from Florida.
Hey.
Hanging out. He's going to go over the game with us. He watched it last night. Exciting. What were your thoughts of the game before we go through the film?
What did you say? The tale of two? What was your
Yeah,
expression?
the tale of two teams.
Yeah.
The offense and defense. Yeah, for sure.
I think my feeling is the defense was as amazingly bad as the offense was amazingly good.
Yeah.
So it is.
Yep.
But I know you said that earlier. It's like they had to play a perfect game to win.
Yeah, and also, like, we needed a missed field goal and a missed two-point conversion. Because if they made those, it was a tie game 38-38 going to overtime.
Yeah.
With 6 drives, 6 straight scores for the offense. Like, yeah. And they got an extra drive because of that first half, too. Since we scored too quickly. So they also got one extra drive than we did.
That's right. Because
yeah.
They were saying, obviously, they didn't count the possession where he knelt on the ball once. So that.
Yeah.
But.
Exactly. Anyway, J-Dub's in it. All right, time to watch Jaden Daniels' show. Yeah, Peter's a big Jaden Daniels guy. Let me turn this so that you can see it a little better. Uh-oh. Now you can't see nothing. All right, we're good. You can see the chat a little better. But is the mic in the way?
That's fine. I can work around it.
Yeah. There. I can put it more this way. All right. Anyway.
You talk louder than me.
Yeah, definitely. I project over here, for sure. Anyway, what up, dudes? What's up, Austin? What up, Jur? What up, Autismo, Peter, Austin, Nathan? That was one of the best games I've ever seen, at least on one side of the football. Jaden absolutely killed it. Yeah, I love it. 91% completion percentage. Did you hear that was a rookie record?
Yes.
Yeah, he set a rookie record with that on a completion percentage, which is not super shocking considering who Jaden is. He's a guy that does not throw the ball in harm's way. If he doesn't believe in it, he's not letting it go. But it works beautifully with his legs. So we're going to go through this. But I don't really break down the kickoffs. I was never a special teamer.
But they're dynamic.
Yeah. I was never a special teams guy.
There ought to be a lot to be able to say about it.
Dude, but I do have an opinion on the meta is eventually going to be line drive squib kicks. Like, imagine here, like, because you have to land it in between the 20 and the 10, right? Oh, yeah, I also have this epic pin right here. And I downloaded this so you can go to the 20 and the 10, and they can see it on the film as well. So, I have to go back to normal. But yeah, they can see it now too. Anyway, nice. So I have fun with this. But just a line drive and have it bounce here, and I would imagine there's going to be a lot more muffs, a lot more mistakes. They're not going to be able to read the
I see what you're
blocking scheme is good. So that's going to be the meta. Once kickers get good at landing it in between the 20 and the goal line consistently.
So they'd have to line drive it up high enough, though, because I'm not saying it would be that common, but those guys there, if the ball was close enough to them, they could catch it.
I don't think so. I don't think they're allowed to move until, like, if you hit them, it's obviously a penalty. You can't hit them, but they're not allowed to touch it. They're not allowed to move until they catch the football.
Well, and I understand that, but if you hit a line drive that you were trying to kick it over the guy's head and kicked it too low, and he could stand there and take his hands and catch it.
No, I don't think so. I think that would just be a penalty. Automatically, they get it at the 40.
Wow.
Yeah, because you have to land it past the 20. Anyway, that's my. It's gonna be the meta eventually. You're risking hitting a player and die on the 40. Maybe, we'll see. That's exactly what Peter was saying. Is this in your way again? Yeah, we gotta figure out. How about that?
That works.
Hopefully you guys can hear us.
Say that I was in the house. I was just trying to figure out who that is.
Oh, do you remember Roger? He changed his name on here, but I don't know if you remember Roger Smith. He was the RSO offense.
Yeah.
Yeah. He changed his name here. So yes.
Cheers.
He's been a long time subscriber for sure.
And those of you who remember me, I'm actually drinking beer and not vodka.
Oh, yeah. Or your wine. Didn't you used to drink wine?
I drank wine, too, yeah.
All right, here we go. We're on the defensive side of the football first. They know they're going to score quickly, early and often they do. I wanted to also bring up... So we have this. We can have the plays here. But anyway.
I agree with... Sorry, real quick. I agree with Jer. Is that saying he doesn't like the new kickoff?
You don't like the kickoff?
I don't, like I said to you, I don't recall seeing that many serious hits and injuries on the kickoff that they're doing all this to make it safer. Mm-hmm. And maybe I'm missing something, and I know they're trying to stop concussions, but I have to be missing something because I don't recall a lot of people getting injured or knocked out of a game on a kickoff. But that's just me.
I don't know. I didn't have a big problem with the kickoff either, but it's the world we live in. Anyway, empty backfield. Takes a snap. They're going to immediately go to Jamar Chase. Good block here by them. But no, he didn't get to. It was a good design, but Jamar Chase went to the outside where his blocks were not, and a good quick tackle.
I think they said he should have turned inside there too because he would have had a lot of room.
Noah Iganagani getting the start now because Michael Davis was so bad. The replacement of Emmanuel Forbes that he got benched last week, he was atrocious.
Yeah.
All right, so simple screen pass here. I'm also curious to watch Jonathan Allen and Deron Payne here because they have been getting a lot of crap from the fans because they don't put up a lot of stats. But I got to imagine they're taking double teams consistently, and a lot of this too. Like, yes, this is one-on-one now, but he got punched here, and then he's going to go help Deron. So it's like constant 3-on-2. No, two. Both of them are double teamed on that play. I didn't see this secondary here. So T. Higgins back in the game. He was a receiver that was hurt the first 2 weeks, his first game back. But he brings this linebacker out, slips here as the tight end. Nice play. And I think he came from the other side too, didn't he? I think it's... Or did he help in the block? Okay, he helped in the block first and then slips out after, forcing the corner to create space. It's a nice little play, tough against the zone. Yeah. Punch. Comes into a double team here, and then he comes over to double team Allen on that side. And I think this is happening all day long, just facing two guys.
Yeah, because what was the guy,
Javante Baptiste? Our other guy?
There was one, or am I thinking the wrong guy? There was a lineman that got a sack or got a couple plays in the backfield, and I think it's because they're keying on the other two.
Yeah, the rookie.
So I think to your point,
Javante Jean-Baptiste.
The other guys are benefiting from their lack of productivity, as it were.
Man in motion, man-to-man defense. It's always scary when we see man-to-man defense. Oh, and luckily we got a little bit of pressure here. Look at this.
Yeah.
Like, if he just flicks that out here, he's off to the races here. This spacing here is way too much. And it's Jeremy Chin. I think that's Jeremy. No, it's Sanders still. That's a 0, not an 11. The rookie just getting... Did he get pick played? Is that what happened here?
That's who I was talking about. Yeah,
Jean-Baptiste. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Did you see it?
No. Play it off again.
Just watch him.
This is the rookie.
Watch. They run into each other, and that's how they create all that space. Our secondary, man. We are a problem. In a bad way. Not a problem in a good way.
Not a problem for the other offense.
See, so this is a one-on-one here. Oh, Jonathan Allen just gets tripped up. That's not a good rep for Jonathan Allen. That was just a straight-up one-on-one, and he gets beat here bad. Yeah, that's a really good block by Volson.
How does he get pushed down? It almost looked like the guy grabbed him. Go back again. Mm-hmm. See how he falls this way?
Forward. And they probably do. This is offensive lineman hold all the time. Yeah, so it probably is a little tough. But as long as you're not on the outside, usually you don't get called
Yeah.
for it. If you're anywhere on the
don't see
inside,
it, yeah.
But also, you just have to call holding every play. Like, you're literally taught as an offensive lineman to grab right here. Like, that's what I'm taught as a blocker, is to grab inside
But
your
you have
shoulder
to definitely
pads.
keep it inside the chest. You can't go outside
Exactly.
the arms.
Andre Jones also had a nice play later in the game. Yes, Andre Jones, he was elevated from the practice squad because Cleveland Farrell, one of our starters, got hurt. And he had a sack today, too. Which is yesterday, too. But I think that was a third down. No, that was a first 10. Okay. A 2-yard stuff on 1st and 10. I like it. Yeah, Allen again and Payne facing double teams. They split off to the linebacker, but Payne wins that rep.
Yeah.
We'll watch it from the backside. Payne wins that rep. It's big. Right here, Payne. Double team doesn't matter. Give me the tackle anyway.
Got good separation there, too. So this is one of the 3rd down and long, right?
This is actually 2nd down still.
Oh, I thought that was the second play of that. When they stuffed the first one, they...
Burrow ran for a first down, and then that was he got the first down, so that was a 1st and 10.
Okay.
We got 99 problems in our secondaries, all of them. I think this is the one where Bobby Wagner doesn't fill his gap right. I don't think he fills. Bobby Wagner, he's been so good when he knows what's going on. But if he doesn't read the play to a T, he's too old and too slow.
Yeah.
This is actually just a poor defense against this call. This is just easily blocked by them. Let me go back to the... Oh my... Yeah, we just have no defenders over here. Both of them moved when they motioned over. And now look at the block.
too, that Burrow sees what's going on, and that's probably an audible. He's like, okay, run to this side.
But look, 1, 2, 3, and you could count this as maybe 4, but you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers.
Right.
They're going to get to this side, and then he's going to take care of him. Like, this is just, you have 4 dudes, 5 if you include him, out of position.
Yeah,
on
all just
2.
kind of grouped together.
On 2 dudes. It's just, we're not in the right position.
Well, though.
Yeah, they were not going to the left side. But yeah, we just don't have enough blockers here. And it's because this motion, it's man-to-man defense. Where are you going? What's your thought process here? I don't... Jeremy Chin, he has been not good at football.
Yeah, he's not covering, I guess... That was zone, and he was like covering
I guess he was
zone.
going. Yeah, he was going back out.
I mean, it just
he was
looked
dropping
like
into cover 2.
Yeah, like he just until he sees where the ball's going, and then it's kind of like, hey, this is my area. I'm supposed to cover. It doesn't matter that nobody is in there.
Or maybe it's Luvu lined up. Do we only have 10 guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, we have 11. I don't know why absolutely nobody's over here. Because you have him. He must be guarding the tight end. He's guarding the fullback. He should be over. Like, they should need to be more. He must be a man-to-man up on the fullback, but I don't know why he's so far on the outside. Luvu being that far on the backside.
That has to be a miscommunication or something. It just looks so weird. It doesn't even look like a formation. It looks like too many guys went to one side.
To one side. Way too many. And he may have checked it.
Yeah.
Frustrating. All right. Honestly, I think we have the best offense in the division and the worst defense in the division. I think we have the worst defense. It might be in the league. It's really bad.
Well, it's interesting, and I know we're going to get to that later, but it's interesting that it seemed to me the defense was getting better as the game progressed, and then that fumble just...
How do you get beat deep here? How?
This is when the rookie
how
gets beat by
is this? How do you give up a touchdown deep here? With that much separate... Like, you have that much give, and yet you still
Was
find
it
a
a
way.
straight fly route, or does he make a move?
Let's look. We gotta see.
See, it almost looked to me like he was baiting him into I'm not in the play. Watch how he's just kind of running slow at him. And then right about a step before him, he kicks it into high gear. Watch how he's just kind of like, I'm not in this play. I'm just lackadaisical.
And then a
like,
little rocker
boom.
step
Yeah.
inside.
Then he just outruns him. But he baited him into thinking, I'm just a decoy here. Which I don't know how often a defender should be thinking that. But
this is crazy. Hello, Tim Senior. His name's John. JW.
hey,
JW.
Will.
But it is my dad. You're right. Oh, Mathis nearly got there too. That's the other frustrating part. Is Mathis nearly gets around. Oh, it's a game of inches.
So you
It's
see
a
that a lot.
game of inches. Oh. Evan McPherson. Thank you, Evan McPherson. You missed that field goal. Saved us. San Rousseau looked like a linebacker on that play trying to bait. Yeah, and he looked like a linebacker with how slow he was out of his break compared to a receiver. So it just started. It's still first drive. Yep, we just got through the first drive. J-Dub's in the house. I think you remember Bod, his Fatfa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
We
the
started late.
Steely Dan fan.
Is it?
Bodhisattva.
Sure.
I think we had that conversation.
I remember
before.
you knew the reference. I don't remember the reference. I do know you.
I know, because you don't say it right when you read his name.
How are you supposed to say it?
Bodhisattva.
Bodhisattva, not
Yeah.
Bodhisattva.
Right.
I say Bod his Fatfa. Okay.
It's a Steely Dan. He says it in the song. So
I read it as Bod his Fatfa, but you said Bodhisattva. Okay, so he's never really corrected me. He's just took it in stride. He's just like, yeah, Tim's an idiot.
And I mean, I couldn't tell you what's the correct spelling of it. I just remember the song.
Got it. All right. I love that we went with a lot of two running backs in the backfield. They're two of our better players, Eckler and Brian Robinson. Finding ways to get them both on the field is key.
When did Eckler get knocked out? Was that second half?
Yeah, I think it was third quarter.
Okay. Because I'm curious to watch that.
This play is interesting. I think they ran a similar play. It's so weird to me to see. We never ran this in my college. Both of these guys are going to pull this way, and yet they're going to run this way. They pull away from the play. They both run the other way, and then they ran into it anyway. And it's still successful.
Well, I think they got a bunch of people moving on that, but yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Actually, we'll watch it from the backside after this. But he has to respect B-Rob, and that creates enough space. This is not an every down run. This is definitely a trick play almost. Yeah. You can't take two of your primary blockers consistently out of the play and just have them run right into it.
Yeah. If you could do that, you wouldn't need them.
Yeah, really, it's so weird. But I guess it also is, I think it is an option. I think Jaden Daniels could keep it and go the other way if he wanted. Because he has blockers in front of him.
Yeah, he might have read the defense because there was very little action there.
And then he's going up to the second level.
Yeah.
Just Noah Brown with a nice block down. He's a receiver we added right before the season.
Yeah.
He wasn't on the team during training camp and everything. We added him the week before the season. Simple. Day one, play action. They teach that if the flat is open, you throw the flat. You don't wait to see if anything else develops or anything like that. If that's open, you throw it, get the first down, keep the chains moving.
Wait, what is Buzz? He's saying the triple option with a pass component, hard to defend.
Triple option with a pass component, hard to defend. Yeah. Because if you look at it, so these two go this way, and basically the triple option, and then he could go this way. So you have first read, second read, and then he could pitch it to the third read.
Gotcha.
So the triple option here. So if he stayed in, and try to tackle Eckler, he could just pitch it to B-Rob. That's why he has to
Gotcha.
respect
Okay.
B-Rob.
Yeah.
So you have the triple option here. Is that really him? Yep, this is J-Dubs.
It's my.
You have to defend the tight end and cover the HBA even if you hold it. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm his evil twin.
Yeah. Yep, he met James today, so we had all three of us in the room. That spacing is not good enough. I don't know what they're doing with Ertz and Terry. They end up in the exact same spot right here. He gets too much inside. Ertz needs to cut earlier.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have that much space. He gets pushed inside. You have to defend the tight ends, yeah. All right. But love the play action. This is...
That little twirl was kind of fun.
Yeah, it didn't work at all.
Yeah.
And I don't think it... We just didn't block it well inside.
Well, and your Uncle Rob always complains, and he's like, what other team runs it straight up the middle as often as ours does? Or is it more common? I always think it's done to keep the defense honest. But he's like, what's the point? It just wastes it down. And I just think if you never run up the middle, then the defenders are going to start stretching out.
Yeah, Detroit runs a lot up the middle, and they're one of the better teams. Like, if you watch, they run a lot.
Yeah.
As much as any other team in the league, and their offensive line is so good. They get pushed. They have two top-notch running backs. But, I mean, if your interior... It all depends on these three guys when you're running up the middle, right? How good is your guards and your center? Right. And that cut block by Hendrickson or Hubbard. I don't know
that just reminded me of it, and I'm pretty sure I told you that story.
The Logan Thomas one?
When the Redskins, back in the days of the Hogs,
mm-hmm.
they were playing Dallas Cowboys, and they walked up to Randy White on Dallas and said, "We are running it at you until you stop it." And
mm-hmm.
they called 50 gut 9 times in a row, and Dallas could not. They were just like, boom,
yeah.
boom. And Joe Gibbs was beside himself because it wasn't the play he was calling.
I love his screen game. His screen designs. Remember how bad our screens were last year?
Yeah.
We couldn't run a screen to save our life. But look at the tunnel get created here. And it'll be also on the backside. But he motions out, comes back inside. The offensive line, everybody gets swoop. He cuts back in, and then they create that lane. We'll see it on the backside,
and he
too.
makes a good move on that one guy that had a shot on him.
But no, he actually comes back and follows his block.
Yeah, but watch this one guy that got, like...
Here? Yeah.
No, keep going.
Okay.
This guy right here. See it as him right there.
Him?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he cuts right here, and then this guy's going to block him, too. So, yeah, it's just like... he didn't get about much about a block, but yeah, he does hit the speed.
Yeah, he kept him from turning. He had to keep going straight, and of course the running back wasn't there at that point. So yeah, it's...
Yeah, Gibbs called different plays, and it was Bostic who was like, "Screw it, we're running it."
They're like, "No, Joe."
Theismann was like, I had to quit looking at the sideline.
Yeah, he called. Theismann would come in and call the play, and then they go, "No, we told you we're doing 50 gut." He's like, "Yeah, I stopped looking at Joe Gibbs."
Yeah, look at that lane right there.
Yeah,
and he hits it beautifully. Bang, bang. It looks like he needs to hold this block probably a little bit more.
That's almost close to blocking back, but he pulled his hands back.
Mm-hmm.
63. He knew, too, because he was real close, that if he would have pressed in, he probably would have been called. But he did the alligator on. No.
I didn't do it.
Yeah. I didn't touch him.
And I love this about Cliff, too. We just saw the last play, right? He does this a lot, which Jay Gruden used to frustrate the crap out of me. It's like every play is a new experience with Jay Gruden. He doesn't set anything up. But we just had a motion of Eckler the play before, and he immediately goes right back to it.
Yeah.
Same setup. Motions Eckler out the next play, and it's like, oh, I've seen this before, right? And now it's like, all right, now I'm going to call someone else. But I'm going to give you the exact same look that you just had, and now you're going to get a different experience from it.
Right.
And it makes it so much harder on the defense. Like, if you go watch the Packers and Cowboys last year in the playoffs, and the Cowboys just got dismantled, the Packers ran the same single back, 2 tight end set every single play and ran a new play out of it every time. And the Cowboys defense had no answer. Like, they're giving us nothing. I don't know what they're going to do every time.
Right.
So, I love when an offensive coordinator sets up their plays. So this time, though, there wasn't anything open. Really not.
Yeah.
So this is a good... Usually in the past 2 weeks, Jaden Daniels, when he runs, it almost seems like he missed something. Like, okay, what did he not like? This time I didn't see anything he missed, and I loved this play specifically. I didn't know how... Like, watching it live, I didn't know how he got around this linebacker.
Oh, with the point?
Well, I guess the point held him. At the time, I'm like, how did he get around? Like, it looked like this guy had the angle, and yet he just had the speed to get around him and get a few extra yards out of it. And that's what I love about Jaden right now, is that as he's learning to be a quarterback, his legs are creating positive plays, like, every time. They're arguing. Roger has been a big hater of Cliff, and then Peter's been a big defender. So, and now Peter's not letting it go. Roger gave Cliff his props, and instead of just saying, thanks, Roger, for coming to our side, appreciate you, he's saying, no, screw you. You are not allowed over here because you hated on him in the beginning. So that's what the chat's doing. But have fun. Let's look at the protection. It's really good.
And watch his head on this, because I've noticed that was a knock on him the whole first couple games.
Yeah, he wasn't keeping his head up as he was running.
He became a runner, and he wasn't. And this is, you could see he's looking around and going, I can't.
And that point, you called it out.
Yeah.
The first run through. Yeah, at this point, he's acting like he's talking to the receiver,
and that's why I think
it slows him down a little bit. It really does. That's awesome. Yeah, he points at that. He points out there, and it slows the linebacker down a little bit. A little bit of hesitation.
Yeah. Like, he almost turned around and kind of looked. Wait, nobody's there. And see, the next time he does it, it's going to be somebody there. And he's going to get a completion.
So this is the option. So you don't block this in-man on the line of scrimmage. You ignore him, and it's his read. So if he stays outside, then he hands it off up the middle. If he goes crashing, then he keeps it outside. This guy does a great job. This is exactly how you're taught to defend it now. Just stay flat. Yeah. Don't commit either way. Stay flat and make the quarterback decide, and then you attack the play. Brian Burns did a great job with that last year as well. Or last week, not last year, sorry. Last week for the Giants. But yeah, stay true. Don't commit either way. And as soon as you see the handoff, now go in there and make the tackle.
That was well read and well played.
Because that play is designed to say, you're wrong no matter what. Right. If you go this way, I'm running up the middle. If you come to the middle, you're screwed. And it's so hard to defend, but he does a really good job. I don't even know who that is.
Well, and I think the temptation is to try to get a jump. You try to get a jump on what you think they're going to do, but they're waiting for that jump, and then they do the opposite. So, yeah, it's a catch-22.
I wish we ran more go routes when we saw this. We eventually got there with the last touchdown, but if the safety's over the top here and you have Terry one-on-one, just go. But they're running the drag route with him. He actually had him, too. He didn't like it. He also had him open. See, this is what can be frustrating sometimes about Jaden as he grows. But so you have a mesh concept here. So he's going to drag across. He's going to come around and sit. Then you have the multi-layer. He's going to come around and sit. I didn't catch what they're doing in the background. Probably more of a flat and a go or a post or something like that is my guess is what they did on the backside. But you create confusion in the middle here, and then you're supposed to hit this hit this drag, and then you can have space because he's supposed to come with him. He's supposed to come out there with him, right? Theoretically. So you can create that space, but he doesn't throw it. He doesn't trust it. Like, look at that separation here. Like, that's just throw it right here. But I guess he doesn't believe in that linebacker here, but that's fine. Throw it here. Like, if you read this linebacker and you think he's staying true, then this is open. right? Like, the read is there. Which one do you want? You want this here? This space that he's running into? Or do you want... Look at that window. I mean, that's NFL open. You got to... Yeah. And he's right there at the back of his drop. Like,
well, but I think that's going to come with the read. That's going to get when he's better at reading and understanding
100%,
things. Yeah,
100%. I'm being critical, of course, because he's an NFL quarterback, but I do understand it is week 3 of his NFL career. He's got a lot of experience to gain, but yeah, he's. It looks like it might be an out-breaking route, but yeah, he got into the flat to create space here. Just one or the other, but he doesn't believe in it now. Even pumps it, throw it. He's there. Like, he even pumps right there. Oh, it's like he just doesn't. If he doesn't believe in it 100%, like, it's like he needs to know where all 11 defenders are on every play before he pulls a trigger.
Yeah, he's afraid somebody's going to fake him out.
Yeah. So then this is actually one of his 2 sacks that was on it. Yeah, huge miss not seeing Noah there. What's sad is he sees him. He's looking right at him.
Yeah.
And he pumps it. I guess he just didn't believe in, like, I guess he thought he could be Yao Ming with LeBron James vertical. It's like, no, just float it out there.
That's probably exactly what got him to hesitate, was that linebacker.
So, he had like 4 big whiffs early in the game, but he quickly sharpened it up. Yep. Game slowing down for him. But you know what? Actually, I got to go back to this because there's one thing I didn't talk about. The pass rush was not very good there. Like, I should say our blocking was good.
Yeah.
He's getting beat a little late, but that's enough time in the NFL for protection. But he still pushes him around the pocket. There's a lane here. It quickly collapses. But
yeah, but
that's really good protection.
They gave him an escape route up through the middle. Through the middle.
And that's something I'm very happy with how the offensive line is playing. And our rookie Brandon Coleman, they've been alternating possessions. So they give Cornelius Lucas the first possession, and then they give Brandon Coleman the next possession, and they alternate every time.
Right.
But I've heard, and I saw one highlight that was just nasty. We'll see it later. But I've heard that Brandon Coleman played out of his mind, which is awesome. He's a 3rd-round pick rookie. If he can be our left tackle of the future, that puts us ahead of schedule offensively.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. This right here. So, zone defense, and Luke is going to come across, and then he's going to hesitate here in this window. He jumps, okay, I'm going to move around you into this window, and he gives Jaden, find me in one of the windows. Find me. And Jaden does.
Yeah, the announcers were talking about that. Troy Aikman was saying about how
that he's
go to the next window.
Yep. He kind of turned his shoulders. Oh, no, you're attacking me? Fine, I'll just run to the next window. Bang, and then he turns his shoulder again. Give him a number to throw to. You know, give him a throwing spot, and a target, if you will.
Yeah. And
I love this kid, Luke McCaffrey. You know Luke McCaffrey's Christian McCaffrey's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everything. Yeah. Really excited about him. It's funny too because he's not supposed to be there. Look how close he is to Noah Brown. But he's still just smart, find space. But he actually gets into Noah Brown's lane. It actually almost is... It's almost a wonder, was he throwing it to Luke or was he throwing it to Noah?
That's a good point. I didn't even pay attention.
He actually might be throwing this ball to Noah. That is funny.
Wow, that's a good point. I didn't even see that until you brought it up.
That may have not have been meant for Luke. But Luke just stole a pass. He wasn't getting catches any other way. I gotta go take other people's passes. No, look at his eyes. He's throwing to Noah. He is totally throwing to Noah here. Watch his eyes. Because this is what he's reading. He's reading this linebacker right here. So first read is this linebacker. He's going to look at him, and he's going to see if he stays back on Terry, because Terry's running a slant behind him. So he's first going to look at him. When he goes this way, he's going to look at him. When he goes this way, he's going to look at Noah. And you're going to watch his eyes look at all 3 of those spots. Got rid of the spots, but you can see it. First, linebacker. Next, linebacker. Now, Noah. And he is throwing it to Noah frickin' Brown.
That's a good point.
Bang.
It was right on target. And then Noah does this, like, yeah, good play.
Luke McCaffrey stealing 30-yard catches.
Maybe that's the play they drew up. They're going to think you're the target, and I'm going to pick it out of the air early.
That was not a 2 pancake blocks from Noah on Trey, and Trey Hendrickson's a beast. I didn't watch the protection this time. This is Cole Luke, though. Ooh, not great. Ooh, not very good. Luckily, Jaden makes the decision to throw it. He did get beat around the outside. Yeah, it was a 15-yard pick.
That's funny.
Put timestamps on Tim's lives versus the Bengals if you want to relive his reactions.
Is this the zone?
Oh, you put timestamps underneath it? Oh, that's cool. Thanks, Alex. Appreciate it. Alex is not even a Commander fan. He's a Steelers fan. He was just happy we beat the Bengals. Yeah.
Is this a zone read or is this a different? That comes later, doesn't it?
No, it is the zone read. Whenever you see this guy unblocked, see he just runs right by him. Whenever you see him unblocked, oh, it's a flag. I think this was on them though. I think they were offside.
No, I was talking to the one. It's later when Daniels
keeps it. Oh yeah, the first one's Brian Robinson.
Yeah,
I think Brian Robinson scores the first one.
The other one's later. Yeah.
We don't need to watch penalties. 12, 15-second quarter Coleman manhandle session. Yeah, I saw the highlight. We'll definitely talk about this one. Eventually, I would love to see this more of... If you see this one-on-one, just throw it to Terry, please. But it's fine. We like to run the ball. Brian Robinson up the middle. Oh, he actually did not get it here.
I thought that was... I mean, they couldn't have... I'm not suggesting they could have reversed it, but it was really close.
And this is a good read by Daniels. Actually, Daniels probably should have kept that. Because of that motioning line receiver, that's going to hold the linebacker to the outside.
He was leaning out, too.
Yeah, and this... he probably should have kept that. Oh, well.
Did you notice the camera angles in the game? I thought several plays it was like they kept showing one angle, and it's like you've got 2 or 3 angles on that. Show the other ones, but sometimes they seem to do that, and it's like, what are you hiding? Mm-hmm. I don't.
That was to go back. That's just a nice play by the safety.
Yeah.
You don't. If you go back to you don't have a blocker for that safety, right?
Yeah. And he picked the right hole.
Yeah.
Or gap.
Yeah. So he's gonna. I guess you could argue that he should go here instead of here, but he's gonna down block. You're trying to get up there. Everybody's just gonna down block it here. He actually might have messed up. He probably should have down blocked into the safety, but he probably would have still came around and made the same thing happen. But everybody's going to down block except for the tight end.
No, it's actually, if you think about it, it's great defensive scheme because they basically left him with whichever one of us you don't block is going to get.
Sinnott needs to block this. I know technically, and he's a rookie, so he's learning too. The rookie tight end, 2nd round pick. I know technically on normal circumstances, this is your block, so he's going to seal hinge this here, but you have to understand, this guy is the threat. And it's goal line. Yeah. Everything's running forward. We're not worried about, B-Rob is never bouncing it outside. Right? B-Rob is only running here. It's 1 yard. We just need one.
I think he tried to give him, it almost looked like he tried to give him a little chip block as he went by to get to the other guy.
I don't think he ever really focuses here. I think his eyes immediately go to the outside.
Yeah, he did not. You're right. He didn't even touch him.
But, and that is how the play is designed. Right? But understanding situation, goal line, we only need a yard, we're all running forward. These double teams by design are supposed to get up to this linebacker.
Right.
Right? We're not thinking of double teaming up to the linebacker. We need a yard. We don't need 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 yards. So understanding this guy is hot and we need to we just got to go this way on this play. Just go this way. Doesn't matter who's here, because if he runs around this, he's out of the play. He's not getting there, right? So just go here on this play. So I'm sure that's what Cliff is going to teach him is just it's goal line. We just got to run straight. So Sinnott, who I love Sinnott, I will definitely I'll give him some criticism there that he messed up and not understanding the time and place of where we were on that. Another zone read, and this one he just goes right up the middle.
Yeah, that was a pretty sizable hole for him to go up there.
Oh, man. Biotis is a great addition. This center getting up to the linebacker immediately. He sees he cuts that way. Fine, I'm not messing with you anymore. You already are blocked by Cosme. I'm going to get up to the linebacker, and then he creates that hole. Yeah. He turns him, and then he gets up and hits him so that the linebacker's not here standing in the way, and that's why it just looks so... Biotis has been awesome since we got him here, the new center. I do love me some Sinnott, but he made a mistake there. Made a mistake.
I'm starting to this new kicker is...
Seibert?
Yeah.
You heard his story?
Or I don't think so.
The latest... So he hasn't kicked in a while, I don't think. But he wasn't on any team, obviously, this offseason. And he doesn't even have a field goal post to practice on. He goes into, like, the field, just a normal field, and aims at trees. With, like, his wife and daughter. They just go out there and he aims at trees. Like, they'll hold it. His wife will hold it for him and just aims at trees. And he said on that final game-winning field goal, he said he thought to himself, just aim at the tree. That was straightforward. So it's kind of cool. Yeah.
And that's got to make, when he's trying to hit a tree like that, that's got to make the goalposts look like they're about 100 yards wide.
Yeah, especially if he's aiming at a skinny tree.
Yeah.
Straight ahead. Yeah.
That's a good story. I like it.
Thanks again for another film breakdown, Syracuse, New York Commanders fan. And there's no coverage here. If not for you and YouTube content, hope your pops and the fam are well. Everybody's doing good. He had a long day, long travels from Florida today, but he's hanging out.
A lot of traffic. It's over 12 hours in the car, so I'm a little.
And feel free if you want to. You don't have to. You can walk away, go get another beer, or go smoke a cigarette, or whatever.
You trying to get rid of me? I'm just kidding.
Yes. No. Thank you for taking the hit.
I am going to go get a beer.
Yeah, whenever you want to. Yeah. I'm going to keep it going, but you can come in and out as you go. Yeah.
No, I want everybody to wait while I go and get a beer.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, another gaping hole. So is this just good blocking, or is somebody? I mean,
yeah, I'm watching here. Let's see. Yeah, it is a really good block. So you had a pulling guard here, and Deron Payne thought he had a clear lane at it, so they don't block him
until the very end.
And then he's gonna come over and waylay him.
Yeah.
Out of the way. This one-on-one is working. Jonathan Allen needs to do a better job. And then he, again, ignores him, so he just immediately gets up to the linebacker. And I'm assuming he's going to get to this linebacker immediately, and then he's going to seal hinge on the backside. And then this guy is slow as mud. Freaking Jeremy Chin.
I get the impression you don't like him.
No, I don't. Oh, yeah, the motion gets him out of the picture. He was never there in the first place. I know you saw him, but he wasn't there. Oh, interesting. I like this. Oh, this is the Detroit trap. Oh, this is actually kind of a cool thing. Detroit's really popularized that. I don't know if he started this, but it's actually it's a Detroit trap, I call it. I don't know what the proper term, because that's where I learned it from. Is Ben Johnson runs it a lot, but he is going to down and he's going to go over. He downs, he goes over. Actually, hold on. He's going over. He down. He's going to go here. He's going to down. He's going to go over. He's going to go down, and he's going to go over. So, but it's like a bunch of, like, everybody switches sides. It's like a cross. And
right.
the trap blocks everywhere. But if you watch it, I'm not going to clear it. But, yeah, it's a bunch of people switching sides. You see?
Yeah.
And the Detroit Trap. It's actually a really fun design, and that's another reason why it works so well over there, because it's really hard to read as a defender. You don't know exactly where your gaps are supposed to be.
No, that's obviously very effective.
Mm-hmm. Jeremy Shen had a good game last night. Well, all right, we'll see. I hope so. It's the motion that gets everyone to shift, missing gaps, that one step to the left. Yep, no problem. That's Mike McDaniel's special. Gotcha. Good job, Newton. The rookie in the game. Oh, that is a strong move by Newton. Holy, I want to watch from this side. That is a play by Newton. He stands up that lineman, pushes him backwards, avoids the down block from the tackle, pushes backwards, wins the rep. That is one heck of a play. Love that for Newton. That's the rookie right there. Nobody wants to see defense. I hear ya. It's nice, though. The rookie had a nice play if you want to just see it real quick. Second round pick. The first second round pick of 3. Watch him right here. The punch that he has here, avoids the down block, boom, and throws him off and makes the tackle.
Wow, that was nice.
Yeah. All right. Oh, they have Payne on the outside. Interesting. I thought they would put Allen on the outside. They're putting Daron Payne on the outside now. So they're bringing in the rookie D tackle. So they're finding a way to get all 3 of these guys on the field.
I'm just trying to figure a combination that'll get to the quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Dude, Allen's facing double teams all day long. I feel so bad for him right now. And that's just hard.
I think they ought to let both of those guys line up anywhere they want, or kind of like they do with some of the premier, just to confuse the offense, because
like the Steelers,
yeah,
where they used like the 2005, 2006, 2008 Steelers defense, where they had one down lineman and then everybody else is moving.
Yeah,
like you don't know where they're coming from or what's going on.
Yeah.
It's just everybody's off the ground and moving everywhere. Oh, I love this play. It's really hard against zone. He's going to create space, and then he's going to come up here and just sit right behind what the opening he left.
right.
Yeah.
Who's that? That was 25. Was
St. Juice, yeah.
Just he didn't know where to run. Watch, he's kind of going in a circle. Watch him back.
Yeah, so he's making sure that he doesn't break out. Like, he's got outside leverage, but he's giving too much space. But he does not want to get beat inside. Yeah, you would like to, because you're really covering nobody. That's pretty bad.
That's what I was saying. It looked like he was just kind of lost between that guy and the other guy that was to his, I guess, deeper to his left.
Watch him. He just goes in a spin cycle, just starts spinning around. Doesn't really look like it has any purpose.
Right.
This guy is a Hall of Famer, so don't want to be too harsh. It's not very good. Yeah, our secondary, man. They are not good.
I think that spin move was mistimed too. He did it a little early. If he'd done it after the guy got his arms going out at him, then done it, but he kind of did it earlier, and the guy's just kind of like, what are you doing?
Okay, I'll push your back. That's fine. Maybe he was hoping for a block in the back.
Yeah.
He pushed me in the back.
Hey, there's.
That's a good play.
Yeah.
Frankie Louvu's been playing great. He's a guy we got from Carolina. Jeremy Ching also came from Carolina. He's awful. But Frankie Louvu has been really good from... Oh, look, his spin moved. Yeah, he's been all over the place. I really like Louvu.
This is the missed field goal drive, right?
Yep.
That was a slip.
Yeah, he slipped. Yeah, we're dropping back in zone a lot right now. Just creating a lot of space.
But I was going to say, too, as this game progresses, you can see the defense starts swarming more. Like, every play, you have 5 or 6 guys going at it 100%. And
yeah, and that's what my coach used to say. Even if you're wrong, go 100%.
Yeah.
Do wrong at 100%.
Yeah, don't do anything half-assed.
I just man-to-man defense on third downs. I can't stand it. It's just so easy. We don't have man-to-man dudes. We don't have zone guys either, but we definitely don't have man-to-man guys. But yeah, he switches sides, creates even more space here. I'm pretty sure this is a slant to here, and he backs off. That's great. And then he just bounces off of him like he's like a little kid. The ground caused the fumble there.
Yeah.
It's a nice route, though, by T. Sets him up and then cuts him off, breaks him off. He doesn't just immediately go inside on the slant. Sets him up first and then cuts off of it. That's a really nice route. But I think that was 3rd and 4. Yeah, 3rd and 4, 14 yards. Then these next couple of plays, I was so happy to see. I don't know why Joe Burrow threw these it's like they were hurrying up trying to get another play in before the end of the quarter. It's like they wanted to get 2 more plays in for the end of the quarter for some reason. I don't know why. But it was just such easy plays. And let's see if he misses anything. But he's going to throw this one out here in the flat. And he's just he reads, he doesn't even look backside. He's not interested in going here. He could have had this window in between these 2 linebackers. But he just immediately goes to the check down. Okay, we'll take that.
I'm not sure if this. I recall now that I'm thinking about this that there was a play where there was. I can't remember if it was a question of whether it hit the ground or whether it was a fumble, and he was running it. Joe Burrow was trying to get to the.
You're right. Yes, that's exactly why he was hurrying. I forgot. Yeah, but he thought that was a fumble.
Yes,
he was worried.
So he was trying to get up fumble. There. Yeah.
Yes,
that's
what
I
right.
was like because he was like
Actually, did they ever show the replay of this fumble?
I don't think
on the TV.
I don't think they ever got a chance to because
he hurried up so fast.
They were lining
and I don't
up.
think they ever went back to it.
Nope.
That may have been a fumble then, or maybe they did go. For some reason, I think it wasn't a fumble. Either way, but he hurried up to the line.
Get a better angle, but yeah, that's
and he wasn't able to read the defense, so he didn't know what defense. So he just checked it down.
He just wanted to get a play off.
Thank you. You're right. You're absolutely right. I remember they were in a hurry for some reason. I couldn't remember why, but that's exactly what it was. And then this one, they were in a hurry to get it before the end of the quarter. After that play, because this next place ran with 1 second on the clock. Maybe and then it's another easy defended play. Yeah, freaking awesome read by the rookie.
Yes.
He just blows this thing up, and it's now they're in 3rd and 11.
Yeah, but I think the first one was hurried up because of the potential fumble. That one was. Let's get to the line quick because we're gonna just
confuse them or something.
Yeah. Get them confused and get them and take advantage of it, and they did. He didn't.
Now they're in 3rd and 11. It's like, okay, now we have a chance.
Yes.
And now we're bottling this up. Why did they do that? They isolated Mike Gesicki? Okay. I'm happy about it. I would have isolated T or Jamar. But they isolated Gesicki, and they're going to go try to throw it to him.
Is that rookie cornerback again?
No, this is Percy Butler.
Okay.
It's a safety.
I can't see his number.
Yeah, he was a 4th-round pick. It's good defense, though.
Yeah. The safety actually made the play.
Was it?
It looked to me like the safety came over and...
Here?
Maybe I'm mistaken. Yeah, watch.
I think they both got in on that.
I thought the safety knocked it out. Like, he had his hands on it and the safety knocked it out. But you might be right. It might be both of them.
He definitely waylays him.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Chin definitely finishes it. If Percy Butler had to play it, yeah, he punches it, I think, too. But Jeremy Chin makes sure no. But the ball actually is loose before Chin actually gets there.
Right.
Because I think he punches it out. Boom. And then,
You're right. I think he did. I think the cornerback got his hand in there first.
They're technically both safeties. So you were right when the safety made the play. Because you couldn't be wrong because they're both safeties.
yeah. That's what I meant.
Have you seen the Bears community is now thinking Caleb ain't the guy after Jaden's performance? Yeah. They're turning on him already. He's turning the ball over a lot, way too much. But I don't think Shane Waldron's calling nearly as good of an offense as Cliff is.
Did somebody get their hand on this? Go back to the missed field goal. Because your Uncle Rob was thinking... No, okay.
No, that's just wide left. Tim doesn't want to give Chin credit. Yeah, I'm anti-Chin. I don't care if he made the play or not. It was somebody else. You know what's funny? Cliff Kingsbury's knock in Arizona is he did not call motions. He's been calling a ton here. I don't know what changed, but he took a break from being a head coach, and now he calls motions a lot. And it confuses the defense.
Yeah.
I love how everyone is now realizing Caleb is not what they thought he was. Caleb's special, okay? Just let him figure it out. It's fine. But I'm loving Jaden. I'm happy that we got Jaden. So I'm not mad about it. But I am still a Caleb guy. Can't wait until you see Cosby's barrel. Oh, I was like, who's texting on my thing? I think this is Ryan, the guy that edits my videos.
Right.
Edits.
So did you hear about Jaden wanting to beat Joe Burrow because he was getting sick? He was sick of hearing when at LSU
the constant comparisons.
Yeah, it was like Joe Burrow did it this way and Joe Burrow did that, and he was like, I wanted to go out and beat him so bad.
It's a good block by Ertz.
I also like Jaden's almost...
Oh, Brandon Coleman's in the game. I want to watch him. But sorry, you also like Jaden's what?
His sleight of hand...
it's a great seal.
You know, his handoffs, he's really good at disguising what he's going to do with the ball so far.
I love that. Definitely curious about what this rookie does here. Everybody was really talking him up after the game. Play action. Oh, definitely don't care what BC's doing over there. It's just so good. How does he get to the edge on that? This was one of the things that I didn't know about Jaden watching the college is how fast actually is he? Is he actually that fast or is it college fast? Right. And he's now shown me, no, he's fast. He's legit fast. And he just gets around that linebacker still and gets a first down out of it.
Well, and I think quick is I mean, he's fast, but he's also quick. Mm-hmm. Where it's like that part, he could just, in a couple steps. If you watch him, how
he's using his eyes, yes. Yeah. And he's using his eyes and still beating him to the edge.
Yeah. Toying with him.
Okay. Watch that from the backside. Seemed like nobody blocked very much on this play. Cosme got beat. It's a good play by the linebacker.
Yeah.
He just beats him to the spot. Pratt's a pretty good linebacker. But he does what he's supposed to do. So he's supposed to double team here to the linebacker, and he's supposed to punch him so that the tackle Wiley can take him over this block and then get to the linebacker, but he just comes downhill immediately, and then this punch ends up just being a bit waste of a time, and then that allows him to get into the gap.
Yeah.
And that punch wasn't even really effective because he's like, oh crap, I gotta get over here.
So it's like a half. Oh.
Yeah, and so then 74 also fills his gap. So it's, Pratt just going downhill immediately. I wonder if he calls play action here. After the Cliff, if he saw how much they attacked, does he go play action? I have no clue. I don't remember.
I don't either.
Yeah, play action. yeah, it's like, okay, you want to attack that hard? All right, then we'll give you a play action right after, and then throw it into that window because your eyes are too much in the backfield.
Yeah.
So he's gonna get these guys to step up, take a couple or step up here, hesitate before you drop into your zone, and I'm gonna throw right over your head. Bang, a low throw. Could have been a better throw.
But a really good catch.
Yeah.
Because at first I wasn't sure that thing didn't hit the ground, but it did not.
And you're going to be your eyes. Jaden uses his eyes so well. He knows. I love it. And he's learning Cliff's offense. He's learning what he's supposed to do. Watch his eyes. He knows this is his read. He's looking at what this guy does. If this guy drops back immediately, all right, I'm going to go to my next read. But he's looking at here. He sees he stands still. All right, I know I'm throwing away from you. But watch his eyes. He's looking right at him.
Yeah.
You see him?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Now I'm throwing right over your shoulder because you stood still.
Yeah.
He does really good with his eyes.
That's what's the yeah. And in all fairness to him, he had a guy going.
I know.
And he just had to get rid of it, and he could have, popped the ball up. He was so wide because his defender fell.
All right,
you watch a defender slips.
So it's like he wants to go here because he has a blocker here, but now his eyes are down there. He checks this out, but he does look at this way, forces this guy to come all the way across.
Yeah.
He doesn't have good footwork here. And then he kind of throws off platform.
The defender fell.
Yeah, I don't like Jaden's footwork here, though. He's a little bit too all over the place.
Oh, I was looking at the other side of it.
Right here?
Yeah.
Like, he's not really setting up to see that. Like, he's not in a good base. Like, because if he dropped back like he was supposed to, like if he did a 5-step drop, he could have been in a much better spot to actually throw this here.
See, right there, though, he's got a guy in his face.
Yes.
It's coming.
And I totally understand that. I get that for sure. But I think why he's so wildly inaccurate is because his base.
Yeah.
He didn't have a good footwork here. Good block, BC. Brandon Coleman, the rookie. This guy I wasn't super excited about. I thought he'd be a better right tackle. I still probably do think he'd be a better right tackle. But people talk about that he did a great job this game, and Hendrickson is no joke. Who's he blocked this time? So he keeps an eyes on Hendrickson, and then he switches the line. Great eyes. Good block. Stood him up. Passes him on. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. And as I tell my chat, I would love to be wrong. If I say I don't think a guy's going to be very good and he's on our team, I want to be wrong.
It's a good thing you like it because it happens so often.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes I actually tell myself to like pick the other way that I don't want to happen, so that the world that loves to prove me wrong. Like I bet on Cincinnati. in Otis.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. And mainly because I wanted the Skins to win, and I know that if I go to bet, it's going to be a loss. So I just pay for victories now.
I was up over 600. Now I'm down to 510.
Nice. I'm at like 200. All right, let's see this route.
And Cincinnati knocked me out of my suicides. I think this is the third time week 1 they knocked me out. I think there's only 2 people left in our suicide pool. I mean, there's like 29 or 30 teams.
Interesting. Why is he calling? Okay, I don't like this play call. This is like a red zone play call. I don't know if I like this spot, but so I think he switches sides, right? But he's gonna run across here. He's gonna run in here. He's gonna run. Let me double check. Does he switch? Yeah, he switches sides. That's what I thought. Okay, so he's gonna run here. He's gonna run here. He's gonna run here, and then Terry is running across. So the idea is you're trying to hold everybody down so that Terry can run across. But this is more of a red zone play because you're trying to create the back of the end zone.
Right.
And then he's gonna run around here. So that's the goal. But Jaden does a good job. He reads it. So it looks like he was reading that safety first to see where he was going. Okay. Now I'm going to go. I looked down here, and then I looked over here to his backside and chucks it down.
Yeah.
Oh, and it looks like OZ actually helped chip and then get out there. Thanks, Tim. What'd I do? Oh, that I bet against us? Is that probably what you're saying? I talk a lot. Sometimes I read chat and they're responding to something I say, and I already forgot what I said. Good chip block. He helps. Could have been a block in the back. Poof. Glad we didn't. The refs held the whistle for us, didn't they? Or held?
Yeah, didn't they say we only got like 2 penalties?
Yeah, we had no penalties until like the 4th quarter.
Yeah, that's scary.
Mm-hmm.
And then the burst to get to the corner.
Give me 18 inches of daylight.
Yeah, that was a great run.
Walter Payton. Or Gale Sayers. Gale Sayers said that one? I think it was Gale Sayers that said, give me 18 inches of daylight.
It probably was Gale. I remember Walter Payton.
That's all he needs.
Like that.
Just give me, that's it. I'll jump over. I just need a little daylight into the second level. And then leans into him to make sure he gets the touchdown.
Yeah, and what team did he come from?
Chargers.
Okay,
He was banged up last year.
It's a shame that for them. I'm glad we got him.
Mm-hmm. He's hurt again, though.
I know. I want to see
concussion.
I want to see that because I kind of missed how he got the concussion. I know they took him.
Babe, I lost the house, but it's okay. My favorite football team won in prime time. Because he's like, I'm buying wins. I lost the house, but we won.
Yeah. But hey, we're 2-1 now.
Eck is not washed at all, no. No, he's doing great this year. Yeah. We had no penalties, and then until I brought it up on the broadcast, he's like, until we talked about it, and then we got like 3. I think we had. I was like, we have no false starts, and then the next play is a false start. It was awesome. Commentator's curse. Call up Wiley, please. That's gonna be interesting if they bring up Wiley and how much he'll play, because I'm not really interested in McNichols. Is Eckler a steal? Eckler is a steal from Peters? Yes. I said when we signed him, I love that contract. We only paid him like $5 million. And for like a top-notch running back is like a $12 million.
Right. Yeah.
So, got him for a pretty decent deal. Play action. Just nobody gets the check down. It's like we're just trying to cover a spot on the field and not actually play defense.
So let me ask you this. So is your opinion, or what is your opinion on, okay, obviously after the first touchdown, the Redskins held him to field goal attempts for the next 2 possessions.
Yeah.
Do you think that was more of what the mistakes that Cincy was making than our defense was doing good?
Yeah, I mean, I hate that drive.
Yeah.
The end of that drive, the last one, I was told, because they hurried up and then he just immediately went to the check down. And then they isolated Mike Gesicki, the tight end, instead of one of their top receivers. Why? Yeah, I think that was I mean, obviously we made a good play on that ball that we talked about with the 2 safeties that double teamed the tight end. I mean, obviously they did their jobs, which is nice, but I just think it was dumb plays by Cincy, at least on that first one. We'll see what happens on the other one. I don't remember the other ones now. Got to protect the empty grass, Tim. They might try to take it. All right, was that a run? I didn't see. Let's see.
Yeah, about a 5-yard gain, I think.
You see Luvu? He gets walloped. Watch number 4 here. Get out of the hole.
Yeah. Yeah, when a 200-pound guy meets a 330-pound guy.
Mm-hmm.
That seems like, oh, excuse me.
This was disappointing to me, our run defense. I actually liked our run defense, and we did not do it well today. Where are you going?
It's like he's running away from, yeah. So, like, he almost saw him coming and ran away on purpose.
Did he think it was a pitch play, I guess? Because he's looking at him, and I guess he turns this way, so I guess he thinks it's a pitch play? No, I don't know.
That was bizarre.
I don't know. All right, well. It's hard to block the run when your defensive tackle runs away from the running back.
It was almost, it looked like he looked right at him and hopped in the other direction.
He thinks the screen is coming because the lineman went just past him? I guess so. It had to be.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense, too.
Mm-hmm. Still just looks horrible. There you go, Luvu. Watch the DT. His shoulder dips the line. Yanked him. Yeah. Luvu, attack. Attack. Third and short. 3rd and 1. Is this not a pick play? Watch him. No, he doesn't touch him. It's good.
He made him hesitate, though, because he thought he was going to run into him. And right at the last second, he, turned. So it was well played.
Mm-hmm. Never makes contact. Is there any bright spot on defense? I don't think so.
No, I mean, I think they had a handful of plays that were decent or good, but I still think far too many times they can't get them off the field. They do something good on 1st and 2nd down, get them in a 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 6, and then they can't hold them.
Okay, all right. What are we doing? Why? Why do you have two guys standing on top of each other?
Unless they're going to split it.
It's a blitz. Got it. Okay.
But wouldn't that kind of telegraph that one of those guys was blitzing? If you got one guy standing there and the other guy standing right next to him, it's like pretty sure they're not going to just stay there.
Yeah. Yeah, because this chase went in motion and nobody even really moved. Because we only have this is really not good enough. You don't want 1, 2, 3 on 1, 2, 3. You'd like a fourth guy over there, and I guess he's kind of paying attention. I don't know where he ends up, but I wish one of these guys, if he was more here and then here's more here. Because you got one-on-one on the backside with a safety help over top. And then with the blitz, I guess the problem becomes now who's going to cover him coming out of the backfield. So you do need one more over here. But yeah, it sucks that... But that's what happens when you blitz. You just don't have the guys you want. And technically you do have a man-on-man-on-man, but this is 3 receivers. One of your defenders is a linebacker. So You're getting a mismatch here, no matter how you slice it.
Well, the hope is you're not going to have enough time when you blitz a guy like that. Your hope is he's not going to have enough time to pick a receiver that he's going to have somebody in his face too quick. And obviously, he didn't make it through. So
the D end would have to follow the D end if you do what you're looking at. The D end would have to follow the D end. D end follow the running back. Gotcha. Oh, so yeah, he just runs and makes sure he smacks the crap out of the running back, and then he can't go out into the flat by the time the blitz gets there. I like that. And that actually kind of is what he does. He just takes the running back out of the play. But
interesting.
Yeah. Good old defense. Jamar Chase. And this is when freaking Dante Fowler doesn't let him go.
Yeah.
It's good defense finally.
Yeah, this was a good stand.
Yeah. He learned because they ran this play earlier. He follows that tight end and then tries to turn and create this. He vacates this area and then he sits in that area. He lets him go by, knows he has safety help, and now he attacks. And then Joe Burrow pump faked it, didn't want to go here. He's doing a good job on this side. Probably should have gone here anyway. Is probably where Joe Burrow should have gone. But he thought he was going to go to Chase. But Noah Iganagani, I never say his last name right. Actually, is that Luvu? No, it's Noah. And Dante Fowler gets a hold of him and gets the sack.
Good time for a sack.
So to answer your question earlier, this time the defense stood.
Yeah.
You know, this was not this wasn't Cincy making a mistake. This was good defense by us. So Ryan asking for a bright spot. Here we go. Because now they're second and goal from the 14 after that sack. It's funny they say actually second and goal from the 15, but it's actually the 14. I guess they call timeout here? No. Run up the middle. Good defense.
No, it's third and goal.
Third and goal from the 9. Yeah. Good job, Wagner. Just gets around that tight end like he's not standing there.
So that would be an example of a bend, don't break off of defense.
Just get right around the linebacker. Or the tight end. Nice. The bright spot on the defense is they let us watch Daniels more. Yeah. They got off the field quickly by giving up 2 scores. There you go. And a good defense stop here.
And wait, which play is this? 3rd and goal?
3rd and goal from the 9.
Okay. I want to watch the coverage up there to see if he gets there early.
It's just too high. It's an uncatchable ball anyway. It's an interesting breed by, I don't know. I wonder where his eyes.
They were saying on that play too that Burrow was afraid to throw it out in front of him because of that guy coming across. So that's why he threw it behind him, and he ended up throwing it too high.
Yeah.
Because that defender coming across at him he's like, I can't lead him.
So I guess his goal with looking right was not actually to ever throw right. I guess he's trying to get that linebacker or the safety to move.
Could be.
But I would have gone to Jamar Chase there.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't.
That was a bad mistake because, like I said, Aikman said if he'd have led him like he needed to, it would have been intercepted by the defender. So that's why he threw it behind him, which thus means he picked the wrong guy with that.
Yeah, we followed it up with a bend, but don't stop bending defense. All right. Back to the offense. Back to the good. We were hoping, I remember live in the broadcast, that with 5 minutes left in the second quarter, we killed the clock with points. But we left them with 2 minutes, and they get another touchdown. Or they get another field goal, rather. So they got an extra possession.
Is this the long return?
Mm-mm.
No, okay.
No, that doesn't happen to the third. John's in Maryland. No, this is a 3D animation of Dad. This is Momo.
I'm a mere hologram.
Yeah. Screen pass. This is an extension of your run. This is something that I like about what's his name's offense? Cliff. But a lot of people do this. This is essentially a run play. You can see they're pulling RPO style, but they're focusing on the middle a lot. Brian Robinson had a horrible day, statistically.
Oh, hi.
Hey, yeah. But he only 16 carries, only 33 yards. 2 yards a carry. Average.
They ran him, I'm telling you, early, and they kind of stopped later, but early on, they were running him right up the middle, and there was no room.
Yeah. So this is a part of trying to make the defense cover all 53. All right, fine. RPO. Well, you're going to see the same blocking that you would normally see on a run up the middle with the pulling guard and everything like that, but we're just going to hit you on the outside immediately. And then it turns into a 5-yard gain. As good as a run.
Yeah.
It's as good as a run. That's all you... But this time you trying to soften up the middle a little bit. With the pulling guard. Could have handed it off. A good old run-pass option. Run game with B-Rob was not working yet. No, Riggins finally accepted the invite to watch tape. Yeah, because you got Riggins. Oh, the direct snap to B-Rob. There you go. Trying to cut it back all the way.
But giving them some room to work. It's...
I'm glad he did not pitch it here. Hendrickson was all over JD.
Yeah. I mean, B-Rob runs like 25 yards to get 3.
Yeah, they were keying hard on B-Rob. Not a bad thing, though. Yeah, because that's why Jaden Daniels was so open on his touchdown. This is actually Jaden Daniels' touchdown run, so we'll see it on this drive.
Yeah, that was a great read.
So this is a 3rd down and 1. So just run straight up the middle, get a yard. Just get a yard. Got 2? That's all we need. Yeah, you don't want to see him cut back. So even if there is a cutback lane or anything like that, you don't want to see that. You're just running straight ahead. Get what you can.
Yeah.
There wasn't a comeback lane
in that one.
There was not, but even if
I'm
it
just
was
saying,
there, who
it drives
cares?
your uncle crazy.
Yeah.
He's like, how many times can you run it at where everybody is his expression.
I think if he pitches it, JD is gone for 6. Hendrickson doesn't make the tackle there. I disagree. Tim, is Jaden Daniels better than Kyle Allen? I think so. This time, nothing really open. Escape.
Oh, Kyle Allen. He's the quarterback they brought from
Panthers when Ron was here, yeah. He's reading this side. Yeah, nothing here.
Just when he said Kyle, the thought that came to my mind was Josh. But,
Josh,
but it was like, no, it's not.
And Eckler's blocking here, so you don't. So Jaden's running is the check down here.
Yeah.
That is with the Eckler blocking. You have no check down. The only check down is Jaden running.
And he couldn't slide because he needed that extra yards to get the first down.
No, this one he could have slid. This was only a first down play.
Oh, I thought there was one. Maybe there's there is a different one where he does that, and they're like,
he needs the slide, but he needs the first. Yeah, no, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some people in the chat will say that too. Like, oh, he should have slid. It's like, it's third down. Like, you got to go get the first. You can't just slide all the time. Just like when he took that shot last week against the Giants with the helmet to the rib.
Yeah.
That was like 3rd and 12. Like, he's got to run for the first down. You can't stop at 8.
Yeah.
Play action.
Here it is.
Just. No, he completes this one.
Yeah. And that's finally, you can tell. And he was, Jaden Daniels, I think, was as excited for that throw and the catch as he was that it was Terry McLaurin.
And then watch Terry. He gets him to turn his hips outside.
Yeah.
And as soon as he does, he cuts it back inside. All right, I'm going to run right by you on the inside. And then he stacks him. That's huge, too. So he leans back into him to make sure he's behind him. Not running with him, behind him. So you lean in, so then you get the stack. It's a great route by Terry. Great route. He even angles it a little bit, so he forces his hips to turn to the outside, cuts it back in, and then he leans over top of him to make sure that he's behind him and not on his side. And that also forced him to slow down a little bit. Bang. Big catch.
And that was a good throw, too.
Oh, it's a beautiful throw. Beautiful.
Yeah, the concentration on Terry in that situation, too, is really good.
Max protection. So you have tight end help here, tight end help here. So this, at least they're chipping. It's not max protection, I guess. They're at least chipping here to make sure, because they want to go deep here. This is the read the whole way is a Terry going deep.
Right.
So chip the DNs, make sure that everybody's fine, everybody's good. Bang. But Tim, the talking heads say Terry is bad. Yeah, well, they don't say Terry's bad. That's an exaggeration, but yes, they don't give him the respect he deserves. But yes, here we go. He focusing on B-Rob. Look, he even turns his head. They were like, B-Rob's not getting this touchdown.
And he did. He waited till he saw that end kind of crack. See, watch.
Yep.
As soon as he took that step in, he was like, oh, I'm going to go where you were.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Should have been a touchdown? Yeah. Oh, well. Actually, that's a good point. I want to... Where does that ball land?
They faked out the camera there, too, on that last view you just showed.
Why is this not a touchdown?
No, he was down before he even got
Well,
in.
sorry. I know it's not a touchdown, but... He's just tackled. Yeah, I guess this ball probably should have been a little bit more inside if you wanted to actually touchdown.
Well, you had to worry about the double coverage dude, though. The guy on the...
Yeah.
So I'm saying he couldn't really throw it across the middle because then that puts it in jeopardy of the other guy being able to, change his path or whatever you want to call it.
No, it's a good throw. It's a very good throw. This would be nitpicky, is what I'm saying. Like, to try to, like, actually hit him in stride here, instead of having him slow down and lean a little bit more. But it's fine. It's a good play. It's a great play.
I think that he went down because the guy dove and grabbed his legs. If he doesn't,
he's
a touchdown.
He's tackled.
Yeah.
Look at that pocket and that protection on the dial-up deep ball, and it worked. Not seen that in Washington since 2005. Yeah. Yeah, they were crashing on B-Rob all game. I'm fine with that. Is what folks do all freaking year. Yeah. Yeah, if you're going to take the run, it should open up other things, and that's exactly what it did. The one thing is, though, we scored too fast. That's what this emoji says. We scored too fast. These are my emojis that I made. So you got we not dead yet. Going deep. This is statistically speaking. It's a bunch of math symbols.
Oh, yeah.
So fire up the band with me doing this. Then we have a little Jim Bob emoji and a Ruby and Jim Bob emoji. Anyway. Missed the play.
What will they think of next?
Yep. Yeah, Selena made those. Those are fun. All right.
See? Another chance to get him in the backfield. You know, grab him around his hips.
Yeah, Dante Fowler missed him. Look, they double team Jonathan Allen.
So I heard somebody say, who was it that said they're the highest paid defensive tackle combo
I believe it.
in the league?
Yeah, I don't think a lot of other defensive tackles or teams have two defensive tackles that they've paid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how many.
I mean, their point is they got to, they should be doing something. But you're right. If Jonathan Allen is getting double teamed every time, then the rest of the defensive line should be able to be doing something.
Oh, you have to become a channel member, Momo, to use the emojis. Did you wake up Jim Bob on that TD? I thought I did. I heard Selena walking around. I guess she was going to the bathroom. I thought she was going in to check on James. And no. But yeah, you have to use you have to become a channel member. It's $1 a month, but you can use these emojis. I love when three guys are around a receiver and nobody covers them.
Just keeping him company.
1, 2, 3, and nice window.
He went to that was his.
Yeah, it's like Benjamin St. Juice doesn't really understand, like, what are you covering? Like, who are you covering out there? You're just dropping back into nothing. Like, there's nobody over here. Nobody's behind you. Like, just stick on him a little bit. But
do you think he left him loose for the safety, thinking there was somebody else over there, and he just got confused?
Did Tim make his kid an NFT? Do you know what an NFT is?
What's an NFT?
It's called a non-fungible token.
Oh.
So it's with like Bitcoin and everything, like the blockchains.
Yeah.
So you can create a code on a blockchain. I don't understand it completely, and create a unique token. So now they're like online trading cards, essentially. So instead of having a Charizard or a Hank Aaron baseball card in hand, it's like a token on the computer, but it has an individual thing on a specific blockchain, so it's supposed to be able to hold value. We'll see if Jake has a few of them. He like the Disney ones when they put out, he like signed up to like buy it immediately, and some of them have like doubled in value or tripled in value. So anyway,
nice.
Learning what an NFT is here on the film review. Tim, have you submitted the paperwork to change James's name to Jaden yet? I changed all my daughter's names to Jadina. Oh, man.
Tim, elves might run a crossing route. Gotta stop Keebler. Yeah, yeah. Talking about the corner just covering no grass. This one was frustrating. Ugh.
Oh, is this when he got his hands? Was it
Payne?
Payne got his hands on him, but couldn't hold right there.
Mm-hmm.
He just couldn't hold him.
And that's a nice block by Burrow.
Yeah.
On Noah.
Did somebody knock him from behind or something? That can we get a different?
Yeah, we're gonna come to the backside now.
I want to see if the one of the offensive guys kind of fell on Payne's legs, and which is what broke the. Maybe not, but.
And not allow him to run through the tackle.
You're like right there.
He just kind of loses his feet.
Okay, so he did it all. It's kind of like he did. He lost the grip, or lost his footing.
Mm-hmm. It's a good play. Just got to finish. Got to finish. So you think doing film review, the coaches give themselves concussions slamming their heads into the desk? Defensive coaches, yeah, they got to be frustrated right now. So we do hold him to a field goal. Oh. Now he wakes up tonight? Hopefully she can just resettle him.
Actually seemed to only let out that one.
Yeah, I think he's having bad dreams. I think he's starting to have bad dreams.
Oh, it's possible.
I went in there the other night and he was kind of like making like noise, but he didn't seem awake. Like I set up his stuff and he never really acknowledged that I was there. He kind of just like continued to like stay in his dream, put the pacifier in his mouth, and he calmed back down. But I think he's starting to have dreams. It's kind of cool. I don't know what age they start.
It's a good question.
Yeah. That was a heck of a play to get the first down. I think it was on second down. 2nd and 8. Yeah, he gets 8 yards on that. Yeah, he hates our defense too. He's like, Dad, get the defense off. Jumps over Sandra still.
See? Another.
We'll watch from the backside.
Being right there and.
Fowler, dude. Oh, he actually doesn't. He spins off of him and he doesn't even know he's there. And then he reaches. It's actually a nice play to even touch him.
Wow.
Spin, and he couldn't get his hands actually on him. Slows him down enough to get the defense on him. It's cool. As early as 6 months old, but they are most common between the ages of 3 and 6. Really? Because James is only 4 months old. 4.5. So it'd be early to have dreams. I swear he's having dreams. It's from what it seems like, but I don't know. Ooh. Sanderson is quietly having a 23 Forbes season. Why is no one mad? And it's fair. He never locates him. I'm happy about it. I'm not mad. But it's a nice route. He's going to come right here. He's going to run here, fake out, and then whip back in. And the defender's going to get way out there. And he actually has a window right there. And Joe Burrow's looking at it. He has to kind of start running. But you see here?
Yeah.
He has that. If he throws that on the run, but doesn't trust it on the run.
I think the ball has to be thrown right before he makes his cut.
And then he overthrows the crap out of Moss. I don't know who he was throwing to.
Yeah.
Yeah, from that angle, it actually did not look that open. Tim, stop telling him stories about Ron drafting Forbes in the first. Some research suggests babies may dream as early as 2 weeks old. Spend 50% of their sleep time in REM sleep. The difference is dreams, nightmares, and terrors. Gotcha. He might start having nightmares because he's making weird noises. Jamar Chase couldn't handle this one. Too low. Have to settle for a field goal. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. All right. Then we kneel. And we're in the second half. Wait, was that a big play? Oh, this was the big one. So this is Eckler's big one. It's funny. It's on my squib kick idea.
Yeah. I was just going to say, that's kind of what you were just talking about.
He just hits that in stride and makes a really nice cut. Well, sometimes even the best plans, best laid plans, right?
Yeah.
Don't come together.
That was
Good block by
huge.
Bates. And he's there. It just makes a move on him. Just beats him to the spot. Good block here.
Because you know that since he had to be thinking, come out in the second half and get him
Watch the
cleared out.
kicker. He runs away from this tackle. He wants nothing to do with it. Watch. He's just there to slow him down, and then he just keeps running this way. He wanted nothing to do with that tackle.
Sure looked that way. Look at him. Oh, I can't seem to get any closer.
Look, he sees him with the ball and just runs away. I got him. I got him. I got him good. Hey, you got him.
Yeah. Hold me back.
Hold me back. Hold me back. He could have pitched it. He could have pitched it. He could have or something. I don't know.
I didn't want to hurt him.
I didn't want to hurt him. Oh, man. What? Gate of 3 on that one?
So Eckler has not gotten the
Gain of 5.
concussion yet, right?
I think he just got the concussion.
Was it at the end of that run? The long run?
Let's see. Does he have another run? No, he does have another run.
Okay.
It must be on this drive. I think it's this 3-yard tackle he gets. Let's see. Does he have another play later? Yeah, McNichols comes in on the next drive. So it's the next handoff Eckler has on the Cincinnati 12.
Just want to see if we can see what had. Did he hit the ground?
Yeah. Gain of 5, though. We'll take that from B-Rob.
Yeah, because he ran a little off. He didn't run straight
Straight up the middle.
straight up the middle. Yeah.
Fakes the jet sweep. There you go. Open. Hits him in stride. Nice. He saw it as soon as he's supposed to. So Eckler's just going to come across here. So he's looking over here. Doesn't see any of the open here. Comes back to the check down. Perfect. Good read. And that's enough for a first? No. 3rd and 1.
This is when he runs.
Well, this is the same play we just watched. But
Oh.
yeah, the next play will be.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Listen to what I say, but not what I mean. But no, it's good.
No, it's like this is. I thought you were on the next play when he's going to run for the first down, and I think he actually slides, doesn't he? Or no, he can't slide because he needs to
get the first. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, that everybody's like, "Why don't you slide?" or whatever. Yeah, it's like, no, you got to get the first down. It's 3rd down. I love the play though. This is not even designed to throw. This is just to run the whole way. There's nothing. It may be here. But no, I think he's actually illegally downfield. So this is just a run. There is, and then Terry's blocking. So, yeah, I love the just straight up boot.
Well, and him looking down the field is just a decoy for the fact that it's a run.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm looking at potential receivers.
Yeah, this is another cue to say this is a run. So normally... No, this would actually be the same for a play action. Never mind. Because, yeah, he wants to make sure that Hubbard gets blocked. But yeah. The Rob special. We're going to call that the Rob special from now on. Let him know we said that.
I should check my text and see how many times he goes, why do they keep doing that?
So this is a read option. So they don't block him. So this is so Jaden could keep this here. Probably should have. For being honest.
Yeah.
Let's look at it from this side.
That guy was cheating down.
Yeah, he should have kept this. He totally should have kept this. There's only 1, 2, and you have 2 blockers out there. And all you have to do is beat this guy. And he's way faster than him. He was going to get to the outside. Oh, he totally should have kept that. That sucks. He just took that shot on the 3rd and 1. And he didn't want another one.
I was going to say that, or the coaches may have said, no, we're not going to keep putting you out there and getting hammered.
Yeah. He's so freaking fast.
He just seems to run different than...
Terry did not get off the line very good there.
Right, but it's like the way RG3 used to run, I guess, was more like a track star kind of guy. Mm-hmm. This guy is...
He's like Lamar.
Yeah,
He's very shifty. He's like a running back more than a...
Yeah, he can move. Moving very quickly, he can change directions like multiple times, just with one step.
He pats his chest like, my bad. Yeah, when he should have kept it. He wishes he kept that for sure. Yeah.
And you gotta like that too. He owns, he sees his mistakes and owns them.
Mm-hmm. Well, as I said, Peter's a big fan of Jaden. So whenever I criticize Jaden, he's got to come in here and say, like, he knows. He's gonna be better. He's got to defend him. I just come on here and just tell what happened on that play. It's not a. I'll tell you if I'm critiquing a guy where I hate him.
Yeah.
Like Jeremy Chin, I don't like Jeremy Chin. When he makes a mistake, it's an indictment on that he should not be here, right? But like if Brandon Coleman makes a mistake, I'm not sitting here thinking like it's not every time I tell him I'm making a mistake. Oh, I think Brandon Coleman should be cut. I'm just here to tell you made a mistake. People make mistakes. It is what it is. But why did that play not work? Because they made a mistake. But he didn't make a mistake here. That's a freaking great block. This is one of the best, like one of the better defensive ends in the league. And this is a one-on-one block. And he holds it. It's a great punch. Forces him upfield. Engages. And doesn't get called for, like, it doesn't get a holding call.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
If BC starts to figure it out, which he seems to have this game, this actually might be... This might be the play where he destroys him. No, not this one.
Was that Eckler that just ran?
Yes. This is the concussion.
Okay. So we're not going to be able to see it. There's way too big of a pile up. It looks like actually right there. I don't know
that collision, yeah.
Like it almost looked like not that the guy led with his helmet, but they hit helmet to helmet. See if we can see it from this angle.
Yeah, he gets cracked right here by 24, I think.
Yeah, watch. See, they go helmet to helmet.
Yeah, that's pretty much leading with the helmet.
Yeah, Von Bell. That second time I saw it, yeah. So that was.
That doesn't get much more leading with the helmet.
Yeah, he ducked that down. I wonder if he's going to get fined for that.
Tim, do you hate Chen more than Forbes? No, I hate Forbes more than Chen. Because Forbes was a first-round pick, and we should have had Christian Gonzalez. So it's not really Forbes' fault. Forbes should never have been in this spot. Okay, it's Ron Rivera's fault, and it reminds me of how much I hate Ron Rivera as a coach and a GM, not as a person. Oh, you didn't want him? But on the second effort, he keeps his eyes downfield. Let's see his eyes. doesn't thunk
He
it.
just doesn't see him. And
I think he looks at him, but he doesn't trust it.
Well, if you think about it though, there was a pile. All the offensive line and defensive linemen were piled in front of him, in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? Maybe he couldn't see it.
His feet weren't ready.
Yeah,
That's what I think it is. I think it's because Cosme's barrel roll. Oh, okay. Let's look at barrel roll. He's apparently Cosme.
Well, there you go.
To make sure he doesn't go past the line of scrimmage, because he doesn't want to. He thinks that Jaden's going to run, so he's going to look to lead block. He sees Jaden run, he's like, "Oh, I'll go lead block." But then he sees him to go to throw, so he's like, "No, I didn't go past the line," and jumps backwards. If Ron Rivera was my son, I'd still hate him. I think it's sometimes Jaden's feet are not right.
I think it's just occasionally he gets happy feet.
Yeah, see, he's not ready to throw. So even when he sees him, he's not ready. He's not setting up to throw when he looks that way. He's just using his eyes. Another level of how he's going to level up is getting his feet with his eyes. Like, all right, I know I'm supposed to look this way, but I'm not going to just look this way. I'm going to look this way with the intent to throw, and then I'm going to move. Like, think about how mechanical Peyton Manning used to look. He would, right? Like, because he's using his eyes, but he's also, if he sees something open, he's going to be ready to throw it immediately. Right, he's just.
I wonder if Jaden's not doing that because that's how he keeps quick. Like if he planted his feet, now if he sees something the last second, he's not going to be able to get out. But he's got to stay like this, and then if he sees something, he's gone.
I wouldn't say that. I agree that that's what he thinks he needs to do. Like that's how he's been doing it, but he needs to learn.
Oh, I agree.
He can still be as quick with the footwork. He just doesn't know that yet. He needs to be trained up on that. That's something that I think he needs to work on.
Like he's afraid he's going to miss somebody coming at him.
Oh wait, is this the play? No, it's the next play. It's the next play. B-Rob up the middle, couldn't get there. This is the offensive lineman gets the touchdown.
Oh yeah, that was so great.
Good block by BC. Doesn't hold it though. But should have been enough to get the touchdown.
And look how the offensive lineman plays this off.
There he is.
Like
there he is.
And I loved how Jaden threw it so gently to him. Like just
yeah, it is very gently.
It's kind of like, here, catch the ball.
Throwing to like a kindergartner. Here you go.
Yeah, it's almost like, here, let me put this in your hand without actually throwing it.
I'm surprised he didn't underhand toss this.
Well, and I thought it was funny. What's the guy, the other announcer opposite
Beautiful
Troy
touch.
Eggman? Wasn't Joe Buck?
Yeah, it was.
Was
it was Joe Buck last night, yeah.
But when he said, hey, Troy, do you know that you never threw a touchdown to a lineman? And he goes, no, I did not know that. But I thought he was giving him a little rib, like, Jaden Daniels has already done it by his third game. You never did it in your career.
Jeez.
I mean, it was all in good natured fun, but it was just kind of like harsh.
Ron wasn't bad as a head coach, just terrible at picking players. No, he was bad as a head coach too, but his worst part was picking players. But the problem with what I had with him as a head coach is that he was loyal to a fault. Like, you could mess up for 7 straight weeks before he finally made some sort of change.
Yeah.
Like, he would just let you fail and fail and fail and fail and fail and fail again before he ever stepped in. Like, how bad was our defensive line with all those first-round picks forever, and it took him 2 years to fire that defensive line coach?
Yeah.
It's like, clearly he's not figuring it out. He has 4 first-rounders.
on this
That's a
defensive
good
line,
point.
and you can't do anything? Like, why aren't we leading the lead in sacks at this point? Like, Chase Young still has no moves? We're in year 2 with Chase Young, and he has no pass rush moves. How is that? How do you still have a job as a coach at that point? So it just
who
took
was
way
it?
too
Charles
long.
Mann? Was it him that offered the Redskins to come in
Yes.
and help Chase Young?
I'm pretty sure it was Charles Mann on the radio. He's like, yeah, I'll come in and
And
help.
they were like, no, that's okay.
Yeah. And it's like, what are you doing? And they finally brought in Warren Sapp, and Warren Sapp was actually the one that came into training camp and said, this guy's got to go. Why do you still have him here? And then they finally fired him and leveled up somebody else. And they fired, his name was Mills. I think Sam Mills. They fired him, I think it was either the day before or the day after his dad was inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Wow. What timing. Thanks a lot. See you later.
Check my phone. Okay.
All right. I'll be back.
Yeah. The Commanders. Oh, this was it was the first time since 1940 that there was no punts and no turnovers in the entire game from either team. No punts, no turnovers first time since 1940. Like, teams have not had any turnovers or punts, like a single team. But this is the first game since 1940 that neither team punted or intercepted or turnover.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But Troy Aikman said in the interview with SVP, he said something along the lines, I'm so happy for Washington fans that they've been miserable for so long, but he was subtly throwing shade. I gotcha. Cade York would still be a kicker if Ron was... Exactly right. That's exactly what I'm talking about. He would not have gotten cut the day after one game. You're 100% right, Ryan. Back to the great defense. Come on, Luvu. Make a tackle. Stuck in mud. Stuck in mud. Notice Dad chose to leave when we got back to the defense. Smart move. Freaking Jean-Baptiste, baby. That's a nice move. Inside. Dude, that's a beautiful move. That was the best thing I found looking back. Yeah, now DQ got to fix the defense. Yup. Step up. Nice jab step upfield. Gets them all turned around. That is awesome. And then let's look at the back end. Did Joe Burrow miss anything in the secondary? No, he didn't have time. He had no time. Oh, he's going to drop into coverage, isn't he? No, he goes... Who's covering out here? It's Wagner. No, they're trying to do some weird play where he, like, runs this way and then tries to turn back around to throw backside, I guess. This could have been open. I'm glad we got pressure, because if he actually had time, Jamar Chase might have been a touchdown. Wow, look at this. Maybe he could have got there. When are we trading Jamin? I don't think we are. Jamin played today at some point. Is this him now? Is that 52? Yeah, Jamin's in here. Doesn't do much of that play. Javante Jean-Baptiste.
And then this is what, 3rd and a mile, and we're going to give it up? 3rd and 10. It'd be nice to get off the field on 3rd and 10. That would be nice. Yeah, St. Juice just gives way too much space on zone. I don't know, like, who are you guarding? And he doesn't... St. Juice is not very good on that one. Javon cooked that tackle. He went in the first round of the draft. Oh, was that Mims? That is Amarius Mims. You're right. The guy out of Georgia. Payne and Allen got to go to save money. We don't want to get rid of Payne and Allen. The defense is already horrible enough. You get rid of those two, we literally have nothing. They eat double teams. Oh, look, double. These defensive tackles are just eating doubles a lot. That was actually Mathis and Newton specifically on that play, but just double teams everywhere. Double. And then another missed sack.
What, Allen getting double teamed again? Is that what you're talking about?
This time it's actually the backup defensive tackles that come in, but they're still just focusing on the defensive tackle. Double. They let him go free. They said, you're so bad, we'll just go free until I guess they brought the tight end over. But again, cannot get the sack. But a good play by Frankie Louvu, knocking that down.
Yeah.
So that was incomplete. Like, why are we a mile and a half off this? Jack Del Rio special right there. Just nobody's covering right here. He jumps inside. It's cover 6. Noah's got to be out here. What are you doing? This is on... Like, Mikey's going to get blamed for this. Just because he's, like, the guy that looks the closest. But you got a deep half over there, right? He's got, like, this whole half. Then you got a zone here, a zone here. So this is cover 6 with the half and quarters on one side. You got to get out here. Like, you're getting brought in here because he's... I'm just going to draw circles instead of lines. But he should be out here, here, and then you have a deep half, and then a quarter, right? But he gets dragged in here. This is not your zone. This is Bobby's zone.
Right.
And now you just leave Sanders still looking like an idiot. Like, why are you giving this much space? Well, it's because I'm supposed to have some help here. Like, these two are way too close, covering up. And then you have this here, and nobody's covering the flat, and Joe Burrow reads it perfectly.
Yeah.
Free play. Go, Tim. Here's your film review. Thanks, man. Why did we get rid of Sweat to add a second-round pick? And Peters was not there yet. That's true.
I haven't paid much attention to what Sweat's doing with...
He had a great year last year when he left.
The Browns? Is that...
Bears.
Bears, that's it. Sorry.
He led 2 teams in sacks in the same year. He led us and them. I think he had 12 sacks total. 6 here and 6 there. But he led both teams in sacks, and he got voted in the top 100 players.
Wow.
Man to man, but run up the middle.
Oh, why is that not a penalty?
On...
No, down at the bottom. Watch him flip this guy. Doesn't he go low?
Oh, yes. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, because he hits Flower. This is scary as crap.
Yeah, isn't that illegal?
I thought it was.
Or is that only if he's engaged with somebody else? You can't do that.
I guess, but yeah, it's dangerous. I remember seeing that live. Good for Fowler to get up and not have his feet planted, because if his feet are planted there, that's a torn ACL.
He's done.
Yeah.
And maybe on both legs.
Jonathan Allen staying in his gap. And then Luvu man-to-man. So he basically gets taken out of the play by the motion, and that's who should be in that gap. Teron Payne tried to make something happen, and Jonathan Allen ends up making the tackle. How can we fix this? No, it's just when you run cover 2, it's you're basically giving up the run. And actually, that makes sense now. I don't know why it took me 3 quarters to think about it, but that's why we gave up so much in the run. When you play cover 2 with their safeties back, you're basically giving up the run because it's just you don't have enough guys in the box to slow down the run. But you have to play cover 2 because of this man right here. He's so dangerous. If you ever have a single high safety, this is now a one-on-one, and you're just asking to give up a touchdown.
Right.
Every time. Because he's a beast. And I was actually just listening to some YouTube shorts. It was kind of cool. I'm glad I listened to that today, because now I gain even more insight on why people do what they do, or defensive coordinators do what they do. When Randy Moss went to the Patriots, he was talking, Bill Belichick was being interviewed, and he was like, dude, that guy was awesome. He came in, he's like, where's the playbook? I'm going to learn as much as the playbook. I don't want to go on the field with Tom Brady and not know what to do. I'm going to learn the heck out of this playbook. So he was like, okay. And then he's like, he was so smart. And I was like, I remember going and talking to him because he was an amazing player. And he was like, all right, so what are you going to do against this corner safety? In the cover 3, I guess. He didn't say that, but he was like, what are you going to do against this cover safety? And he's like, you're not going to see a corner safety on me. He's like, what? He goes, you're going to see cover 2 all game. You're not going to... You see a corner safety on me, you're going to throw me the ball. You're going to throw me the ball. He's like, you're going to... And he's like, dang it, if we didn't see cover 2 all year... And he's like, I haven't seen cover 2 in 5 years. Because they didn't have anybody like Randy Moss beforehand. So, but all of that to say is when you have a guy like Jamar Chase on the field... You're running a lot more cover 2, which then you just don't have enough blockers to fill in all the gaps.
See,
and it makes the run game
Patriots
better.
tried the same thing with Chad Johnson, and he wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was he didn't put in the effort or just didn't even have the ability like Randy, but they ended up letting him go in a short amount of time. It's like he can't figure this out.
More cover 2. Yeah, we decided to run a lot of cover 2 this game, and that gave up the run. See? 1, 2. And then when you run cover 2, everybody drops back, and now middle of the field checkdowns are more effective. So they literally were playing the bend don't break. That's actually was the game plan.
So that's basically like double teaming their receivers.
Mm-hmm. Because they have T. Higgins and they have Jamar Chase, where they don't have very good running backs. Zach Moss and Chase Brown are not high caliber running backs, so they're basically like, beat us with the run game. Don't beat us with Burrow and Jamar Chase. And it's sad, even saying that, and Jamar Chase still ended up with 6 catches, 118 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. And also keep in mind on their they were missing 2 linemen on their defense. That 2 of their really good. I don't know. I think they were tackles, but that I'm sure that had something to do with the Commanders' success.
Went out a flag? I didn't see the flag.
There was at one point something on the sideline that popped up, and I thought it was a flag, and it wasn't. I remember that last night.
So another key of the bend don't break is now when you run cover 2, you can still run cover 2 to help cover the receiver, but once you get to the red zone,
then all the middle
everything is everything is now more compact,
right.
And now you can run cover 2 without worrying about giving up the middle of the field because everybody is much closer to the line of scrimmage. Now you can start stopping the run. So actually, it's funny. We complain about the defense, and this is why it's fun to do film review, and you start to see why they were doing what they were doing.
Yeah.
They literally did play the bend don't break, and their goal was get them close to the red zone and hold them to field goals. They didn't execute it that well. They still got a lot of touchdowns, but they executed decent. How many field goals did they hold them to?
2, wasn't it?
Not in the second half. They had 3 touchdowns. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns in the second half. So not enough for the second half. And then in the first half, they held them to 3 field goals. So I guess...
And they missed one.
Yeah, and I guess Cincinnati...
Well, they got 1 touchdown and 3 field goals.
So this is what they were trying to do. Get them in the red zone, shrink the field, and make some things happen, but they didn't keep them out of the end zone. But you start to see the game plan on why they were doing what they were doing.
So, and I know I asked you this question before. Do you think that things are fixable with the personnel we have? For example, that rookie corner, that will he get better and be able to be a cover corner? Or do we need?
He's a slot corner by design. He's never going to be on the outside.
They did say that.
Yeah, but yes, to answer your question, he's going to get a lot better. Corner is the second hardest position to play in football outside of quarterback.
Yeah.
It's quarterback's the hardest, corner is the second hardest. So, yes, he's got plenty of
because you basically have to do, and for all intents and purposes, do what the wide receiver does in reverse at the same speed.
Without knowing what he wants to do.
Right.
Yeah. And slot corner's even harder, too, because when you're an outside corner, you can just be like, he's your man. Go get him. Now I don't have to think that much. I'm playing man on you. I'm just going to put my hands on you, and we're going to run together wherever you want to go. Whereas now you're a slot corner, you're running a lot more zone, and they could break either
That's the
out,
thing,
in and out.
The wide out it can only break. He's either going this way or breaking this way. He can't break that way.
Yep. So it's another thing, too. So slot corner, he's got a lot to improve upon, and he can. I like Sanders still coming out of Michigan. This is fortunate that he gets out of bounds, but we still give up they went for it on 4th down here.
Yeah.
4th down, couldn't get off the field.
Yeah, it's been the story of recent times for them.
That's so hard to defend. That is a great play. Man-to-man defense. Why are we running a bunch of man? One of my things was I did not want to run man-to-man on important downs.
Yeah.
4th and 2 is an important down. Don't do it. But he goes here. He's going to run a meet just straight. He's probably going to run a slant. And then he's going to run underneath, which then forces him to try to have to go over top. And then as soon as he starts going over top, he breaks it outside. And then he doesn't have a chance. And it's so hard because you can't put your hands on him because he's behind this receiver.
Right.
And he's off the ball. So I'm going to run here, you're going to go over the top, and then I'm going to break you. And it's a very hard route to cover.
Is there any chance of switching off there? I don't know. That would be because.
No. Because he's got an inside release too. So when you are, because it looks like they are communicating, so there could be a switch here, but the switch is intended if he runs out and he runs in. Now you can switch, right?
It also looks like that defender is trying to force him to the inside. See how he's lined. See this guy right here. He's lined up outside.
Yeah, he's shading. Yeah, he's on the outside shade. Yeah, because he has help here.
Well, and I get that, but it's also helping it's helping him because that's where he wants his guy to go. So yeah, shade him inside.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's which came first, you know.
Yeah, he has outside shade on him for sure right now. And he's got outside shade on here. It looks like their goal is to force everything in. And he even wants him to go in. They want him to go in, but he breaks it out. And he's right there. He does try to punch it out, but he's just a little bit too far.
Yeah.
It's just a great... The hard part about the game of football is that every single play has a beatable... It's like rock, paper, scissors. Right? Like, there's a play to beat every other play. So you have to... It's a game of chess, right? So,
And I guess the other possibility would be for him not to go over the top and stay underneath and rely on the people they have in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You're saying the other guy was shading him that way because he's got support in there. We'll follow the guy, force him to continue to go that way by coming in behind him, and hope that one of your guys out there could deflect anything that's passed over the middle. But you're right. It is
underneath.
Yeah, just don't go over underneath. Don't go over the top. Go underneath.
Yeah, but then it's like, yeah, and you hope that you can get some protection here. But with the play action, this linebacker gets sucked up, and then he could just end up scoring a touchdown right here. It's because the play action is crazy hard. It is
well schemed.
In this specific spot, it would have worked perfect if he went underneath, because his goal was to whip outside, so it would have been perfect. But then it could be exploited later. But the reason he probably whipped outside is because they've looked at the film and say, oh, they go over the top. So when they go over the top, we're going to break it out. But if the film showed you break underneath, okay, now we're going to call the designer play to beat you going underneath.
Since Joe Burrow seems to be getting a lot of time, maybe he tells him if he goes over the top, cut back. If he doesn't go across the middle,
it could be an option. It could be an option. And that's another. That's you're right.
Yeah.
It could be an option. And if it's an option, you're just it's one of those you're danged if you do, danged if you don't. So I don't envy playing defense. I just would rather have not played man. That's what I'm saying. Scrap man. Just when it's go time, 4th and 2, go to your zone. Yeah. And just cover your zone. It's just way better.
I just like Seattle when it's heyday.
Yeah. The Legion of Boom.
They didn't do any shifting or moving around.
Which is Dan Quinn.
Oh yeah.
Legion of Boom was Dan Quinn.
So they had a talent that was like, no, this is my spot.
Yeah.
Whoever you bring in here, whatever you do, this is where I'm at. And it was like,
we just don't have the talent.
That's true.
We don't have Richard Sherman. We do have Bobby Wagner, but we have a 34-year-old Bobby Wagner, not a 25-year-old Bobby Wagner. Cam Chancellor. That defense. Who's the other safety? Cam Chancellor.
Oh, what's the one guy they kept around forever and he's really sucked bad?
Who? Seattle?
No, the Redskins. What's his name? I don't even know. I don't know that he was a safety, but what was the white guy that was just horrible?
Oh, Archuleta?
Archuleta.
Archuleta.
I couldn't think of his name, but it was like they kept him there. It's like, what is he good at? He's not good at anything.
Yeah.
That was even pre Ron Rivera, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that was back in Archuleta was like back in 2010 or something. David Archuleta. American singer?
No.
Wait, was his name not David? Archuleta, Redskins.
NFL or Redskins.
Adam Archuleta.
Yeah, you were close.
Oh, even before that. 01 to 07.
Well, I didn't realize he was that far. So he was at St. Louis?
Oh, he was only here for a year.
I thought they kept him around. That's not who I'm thinking of. Then.
Was it Reed Dowdy?
No, I'll have to think about it. It might pop into my head.
Reed Doughty was here for a while. Yeah, Reed Doughty maybe. He played safety. 37.
I guess it could be him. I didn't.
And he played in that 06 to 2013. Reed Doughty. That's probably who you're thinking of.
Could be.
All right. So we have the field goal drive. Touchdown. So we have 2 more offensive drives and 2 more defensive drives. LaRon Landry.
Oh, that might have been him.
LaRon Landry was.
Although they were
he was
playing him wrong.
huge. He was huge.
Yeah, but wasn't he like a specialist in one area and they brought him in to do something else and it was like that wasn't what he did?
Jeez. Just ridiculous arms. He was a massive safety. He when he hit you, you felt it. Yeah. Friggin'
Yeah, but wasn't he
LaRon
like
Landry.
his specialist was to be like what do you call it when they stay down? Like he would be a safety that stayed down closer to
strong.
the line.
He's a strong safety, in box, a box
Yeah,
safety.
and they were like, and they tried. That was what he did. That was what he was really good at, and they didn't use him like that.
True. Checking after a nice win. What's up, dude? Get Terry the ball. Get Terry the ball. Play action. Get the pocket moving. Good quick throw by Jaden. Beautiful. If he's open immediately, throw it to him immediately. The Rob special. Eventually, we're going to hand it... Like, we did a lot of this jet sweep motion, and we never gave it to him. Eventually, we'll give it to him.
I want to see what the blocking scheme is, because the last time they did that play, it looked like they were all just in a pile.
Yeah.
There was no separation or no... He ends up having to run around the whole pile, and then somebody at the edge, on the edges gets him. Maybe we should just do a running jump and try to jump over it. Yeah, like what's the scheme for that to possibly work? 58 is basically did somebody miss the block on him?
Yeah,
or?
I'm thinking the tight end did. It's actually 59, I think. I saw 8 too. I thought it was an 8.
So we're just a little bit here for the. Most of the time, I'm not.
Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah. So what happened here is that, if we go back here, it might even be easier to see here. So 59 is the assignment here. He's supposed to block 59, but when he goes in motion, I think he leaves and then he steps up right here, and then this becomes a lot shorter
So he doesn't
of a
have the
distance,
time to block
and
him.
then he
Yeah.
immediately attacks.
Gotcha.
See, he steps up, and it's him that leaves. But he now steps up into here, and then he just can't get there in time and blows him up.
So again, a well-schemed defense. It's like have them line up thinking I'm going to do this, and then change it. I mean, I wonder if he does it at the point where that guy can't move anymore. Like he can't adjust. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's almost... It's a formation thing. You're trying to set something up, but you'd almost just rather him be here. Like, be on the end, be a tight end. Why are you out here?
Well, what I'm saying though is, as soon as he shifts up, that tight end can't move.
Correct.
He can't adjust what he. So
No.
he waits till he's set.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, if we go back to the... you're right, 100% right. I'm just saying it's a formation thing. Like, why are you here?
Yeah.
Be here. It's a run up the middle. Why? But I guess you're trying to create space. You're hoping that he stays here instead of screams over. It's just I guess you're gambling on it.
You're trying to draw him out of the play, hoping he thinks they're gonna throw it to you.
You know who also actually could be on? We're actually blaming him. Actually, it might be on the tackle. No, he has to seal hinge here. No, it's here. It's here. Yeah, because they're double teaming here.
Yeah, he's got 91.
Yeah, he's got to get 91. Never mind. Never mind. Pistol. It's a weird play. Nice. Way to get open Ertz late. But pump, fake handoff, and then get back reset. It's a double fake. What the fudge is this? He's open.
That's where that guy was open before. Maybe that's Daniel's blind spot. Remember the play earlier? The guy was wide open over there and he didn't see him.
Yeah, he's got to hit this. This needs to be.
But again, see, those guys. You look at this right here. Yeah. If he's not seeing this guy because.
But the problem is that he's not looking at him. As a quarterback, you're never looking at your receivers. You're looking at the defender. So he would be looking at him. And when he crashes like he did, he knows he's open. He never has to see the receiver.
Yeah.
So you're never looking at your receivers to see if they're open. You're supposed to be looking at the defender.
Well, he was supposed to be. Maybe he didn't.
Yeah. So he's supposed to be reading here. And the reason is, this is his read. Why? Because he's going to go here. And if he crashes, all right, he's not open, but that opens the window between here and here, which means when he sits, this is his target. So
right.
He's reading this guy. If he drops back into coverage, then it's him on the out. But he also has to then maybe be careful of this cover 2 safety. But this is another reason it's predetermined that you have a single high.
Right.
So you have a single high here. But if he drops back into coverage, then, if he freaking curls out, that's going to be tough. But you're now reading him.
Well, but also, this guy should be pulling this guy out of the play, right? By draw. Mm-hmm. During this play, regardless of what happens, he should be shooting.
Yeah, but and also with cover 1 here, he
could let him go.
Well, with cover 1, he's never letting him run free. He's got to stay with him. So it's either cover 1 man or it's cover 3. Like, if he ever stays here and he's here, this is open. Like, this whole side of the field would just be left wide open for a go ball because he can't get here in time.
Right.
Which that means it wouldn't be cover 1. He would be coming over here to be cover 2, and they might be running a cover 6, cover 4.
Well, and I just thought you said when this guy was coming out this way, they had to worry about him, and he'd be gone because this guy'd be gone.
Especially once he sees him covered and he's in here, he should just be throwing it here. That's just the read, and he doesn't even see it.
And I still think it's learning,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Honestly, what also probably confused him is there's too much in the backfield. Pump fake handoff, and then get reset, and then also read the defense when you're a rookie, and probably just a little bit too creative there, Cliff. A little bit too creative there. But he does. But it's so freaking awesome. Like, and as you guys mentioned earlier, it's like he turns into a runner, but keeps his eyes downfield, and then finds a guy. Like even his negative plays as a passer turn into positives.
Yeah.
It's so nice. It's
yeah, what did he get sacked twice yesterday?
Mm-hmm. So a misread still turns into a 7-yard play. Nearly a first down.
I was going to say, too, your Uncle Rob also said...
9-yard play.
He mentioned last night, he said, if Jaden Daniels couldn't run the way he does, yeah, he'd fake that. But if he couldn't run the way he did, he'd have gotten killed last night.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that was what they say, he's left his laundry on the floor.
The chat was talking about he nearly broke his own ankles there.
Yeah.
He slipped and everything, and he had to put his hand on the ground. And then he slid, and then you see Dan Quinn. Yeah,
are they going to show?
No, you saw him right there.
Dan Quinn jumping up and down? Okay, I got to see it again.
He's one of these guys. You'll see him pretty clearly once he slides. He's right here. You see he goes like this, and look at him, he gets down.
Because then didn't he tell him that he doesn't slide? They asked him about that, and he goes, Jaden Daniels does not slide. He's a competitor. He wants to get into
There he is right here.
Yeah, he said he does not like... Look, and I was going to say, I like
Go ahead.
Ron Rivera. I don't hate him or anything, but when Quinn went running down the sideline to get the timeout, you remember him running? It's like Ron Rivera's not doing that, and I don't know if that's post cancer.
Yeah,
and God bless him, but he's not running. He's not sprinting down the sideline to get a last second timeout.
Yeah, he didn't miss anything this play. It's a good read.
Yeah.
Terry's going to be covered by the linebacker. He's got a deep post that this cover 2 safety's all over it. Like, this window's not here. He's even here too. So, not much of a window here. 2 guys covering him. He's not going to get anything. The check down, you're better with the football than he is. So just keep it. Again, a play that should have been 0 yards turns into a gain of 5.
Yeah.
It's good blocking, too. The offensive line played really good today. There's been very few complaints that I've seen.
Yeah, it was very, very well played.
That's a great throw by Jaden. Look when he throws. I'll pause it right when he's about to throw.
It was a no gain, but
like he's not open yet. Like he's throwing him open.
Oh, nice.
So he understands. Like he's already going to his throwing motion when he's coming out of his break, and he throws it open, and it's right near the first down marker. They're just trying to get to the first down.
Right.
Yeah, a little crosser here makes it tough on the defender. Really good play to the defender to prevent the first down there.
Yeah, because if he's any later with that throw, it's a pick 6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's throwing it in time, in rhythm. Gets his this is another thing. Like when he's got his feet under him, that's way better.
Yeah.
And then he's much more accurate with the throw. Perfect on time and on the money. And now it's a 4th down. What's up?
Just said run blocking could have been better.
Oh yeah. I think
not running in the middle of the pile so much, but I know I'm just sounding like your
It's
uncle.
a great read, dude.
Yeah.
I love the footwork there.
And that was great coverage by the defender because if he's not right there, that goes 10, 15 yards.
So that was pass short to McCaffrey, 3 yards. So now this is 4th and 1. Boop, keep it. This is why you hand it to B-Rob up the middle all day. Because now what's important, I keep it, and you go after B-Rob, and I get the first down.
That's a good point.
And 57 crashed. You'll see a better angle probably at the backside.
No, I remember that. They were all totally keyed and crashing on B-Rob.
57 right here. Crash. First down.
Yeah, but, and he's taking those hits.
Yeah, he did take a shot at the end of that play.
I mean, I know you do what you have to do.
Boom.
But I gotta be honest with what's the tush push with Hurts. It is Hurts, right? That does it.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts. Yep.
You're basically putting big guys behind him and smashing him into big guys in front of him. So you're pancaking them between huge guys, and you think that's a good idea? I don't know. Maybe it is.
It works.
Yeah, but is that taking any longevity of?
Where are you going, B-Rob? Like, you're supposed to run right off this guy's butt.
I thought he was supposed to drive. Sorry, I was back on the other play.
Like, he's pulling here. This is one-on-one. And then they're going to come to the backside to get here. And, like, you're supposed... Like, as he comes across, run right up the middle. But he thinks for a second to go this way. And that closes up real quickly when your offensive lineman pushes everybody right into that hole. Because that's his job.
Right.
But you see this gap? Like, this is where you should be already running.
Yeah.
Right there. Like, you shouldn't have wasted your time here. If you hit this gap immediately...
It's almost like he realized he screwed up. And
yeah.
He's trying to...
get back over there. Still turns it into a little bit of a positive play, but only 1 yard.
What B-Rob end up yard-wise?
33. 16 carry, 33 yards. Good job. Don't hold on to the ball. This could have been a sack fumble. If he held on to that any longer.
Yeah, it's like he had to. They were saying that too. It's like he sensed the guy behind him, which is critical when. Watch how he almost just he knows. I only got that guy's coming around into my blind spot. I got 2.5 seconds right here, or 2 seconds.
Got to the check down. Let me see how. What? You don't like this? I don't know why he doesn't like this. Like, you... I don't know what other... He's the first read, so he's running a slant. Terry is. We go back here. So you have Ertz... He's running a slant. Ertz is running in the middle of the field to hold this linebacker. One of these guys was cutting out. I think he's actually going deep, and then he's curling into here, and then he's coming out here. And this window, I don't know why. He looks at it, but he doesn't trust it. And I would have just thrown it to Terry here. You like it right there? Why not? Get ready to throw. You're about to break him off. And you see how Terry gets the separation at the top of his route?
Yeah.
I would have just...
It also looked like... Look at it again. Terry broke later than what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, you would throw with anticipation. You would throw it before his break.
No, I meant farther down. But show it... Maybe I'm wrong. I thought he went down... Like he almost did like a little stutter and then came in.
Yeah, I would be throwing it right now.
Okay, but how much further?
So it would have been, I would have thrown it right there. So as
throwing it
Terry,
to like the 22-yard line.
So as Terry gets his head around, the ball's already going to be right in his hands immediately. Like, I'm not waiting for Terry to turn his head around and then throw it. I'm going to throw it with.
I'm just wondering, and I know what you're saying. I'm just wondering if Jaden Daniels has got doesn't always have confidence in the timing of when he's going to do his break and where he should throw it, unless the play is saying, throw it here, he'll be there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's more about how I would think about it. It's more about where is this dude? And then I'm going to throw it to this spot. And I'm going to trust that Terry's going to get there.
Yeah, I definitely
if he stays inside to help cover here, then I'm throwing it to that window. He does get it to B-Rob, though, and it turns into a positive play. And, he also may have predetermined this, because look at the block here. Like, John Bates is not even looking for the ball. He's looking to block, so he might just already have... He's not looking at any of this. I'm throwing it to him with a blocker in front. And that's kind of my problem, is read the play. I know you want to get to this.
Yeah.
And you can get to this, but if this is open, you throw this first. This is read one. Or I should do this with the mouse so that people can see me. It's not just me and you. Anyway, but this is 1. This is 4. Right? Read it across. Like, actually take the time to read. 1, 2. I don't even know if he's actually 3. He might just be a get out of here. So he might be 3. It's 1, 2, then 3. But if 1's open, you throw it to 1. 2's not open, so you don't throw it to him, and then you throw it to 3. What's the down and distance? I think it's first down. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 on that play.
Well, and I guess you were saying that if he doesn't feel good about the throw, he's not going to throw it. And I think with more practice, he'll get more confidence to throw it where he's not, believing that he's going to be there. And
exactly. And this is, and again, I just want to say this too. Again, it's not a critique that I think that Jaden's bad or Jaden has no hope or anything like that. It's actually kind of to give hope. We're winning. We're scoring every drive.
Yeah.
We're winning, and yet there's this much on the table. Like, there's still things that he has to learn, and we're already winning. Like, when he learns this stuff, it's like there's almost no limitations on how good this guy can be.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, he has 6'4". He's phenomenally athletic. He's got a strong enough arm. He's not Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, but he can make every throw that you ask him to. He's got touch on the football. He's smart. He doesn't put the ball in harm's way. Like, there's a lot to love about Jaden Daniels. It's just he's not really, at least on this one, he's not reading the play. He's just, I'm predetermined where I want to go with the football. And there was one last week too that he did the same thing in the red zone against the Giants that he never. It's like he didn't care about the rest of the play. I'm just going to throw it to the backside tight end. But the problem was the backside tight end was the 4th read.
Yeah.
And when the backside tight end was covered, there's nowhere else to go. You're already on the final read.
Yeah.
So now now you have to run. It's like, no, read the play. And then you go, if 1's open, you throw it to 1. If 2's open, you throw it to 2, and vice versa. And so can be frustrating with that But that's the rookie struggles. That's what you get when you have a rookie quarterback.
I was going to say, too, that...
Just give him a chance, Dad. Just give him a chance. He throws it out of bounds.
Yeah, the first time I went to a football game, this was years ago, but the end zone seats we had...
Yeah.
And I realized, watching that angle of plays and how much the quarterback is throwing it, like, I see the quarterback throwing it, and you're going, where the hell is he throwing it? And then as the ball comes down, you see the guy come over and catch it, and it's like, and you realize how much he's relying on
anticipation,
you being where you're supposed to be.
Yep.
And you throwing it there.
Yeah.
That was pretty impressive.
Watch this. The reason this throw's so bad, I'm starting to pick this up more and more. The reason this throw's so bad, watch his feet.
The happy feet.
Watch his feet on this throw.
Yeah.
and that is why that throw is out of bounds.
Was he under did he see somebody? Was he under pressure? I didn't really catch that.
I mean, they are sending a blitz. He knows he has to get rid of it quickly, but he's not necessarily under pressure yet. But look at his feet. Ew. There's nothing good about his feet there. If you throw that in the end zone, it's a touchdown. If you, just anywhere in this box, I feel like. Anywhere here, Terry's getting underneath it and it's a touchdown. But he throws it 4 yards out of bounds and it doesn't matter if Terry can get there or not.
Yeah, because Terry was expecting it over his right shoulder and he had to turn.
But yeah, it's his feet. It's his footwork. That's another thing he's gonna have to work on.
I think again he's scared of. There's 29 for. He's running to the inside of him, and he's like, "I'm gonna throw it to the inside." Mm-hmm. It's like they're saying
he ate the hit, learned from his mistakes. Yes, exactly. That he does, and that is a very fair point, Peter. I have seen now in every single game, all 3 games, you've seen him make a mistake
and then fix it or improve
and correct it later. It's so true. And he was talking about the final play of the game, the blitz coming, and he just stands in the pocket, keeps his feet, and throws a freaking dime to Terry.
All right, so this puts us back up by 2 scores, right?
Yes. Yeah, this put us at 31 to 20. 31 to 20.
Still can't believe you're not analyzing the dynamic kickoff.
This is going to become a run play. I think they actually are starting to run down block, down block, down block, down block, down block with a pulling.
And you're limited to how many guys you could put back. I've
seen
1 and I've seen 2.
Yeah, I think you're allowed to have 2 guys back there because everybody else has to be in between these 5 yards. You have to be in between the 35 and the 30.
I'm sorry, it's hokey to me. I'm not saying I can't deal with it. I'm not saying, but now it's like you have to kick the ball between the 20-yard line and the goal line.
Yeah.
These guys can't move until this guy touches it. But if you want to do it on all sides, you have to be behind. And it has to be the 4th quarter, and it's like.
I just think it's new. I just think people don't like it because it's new, which is fine. I mean, people don't like change. But, I mean, a normal football play is weird. You can only 5 guys have to be on the line of scrimmage. On this side, this guy has to be on the line of scrimmage. Another guy can be on this side, but he has to be off the football. He's the only one that's allowed to go in motion. If you want to motion him, this guy has to go off the line, and this guy has to go on the line. You have to shift first before. Football's weird.
I get your point.
But it's new. People don't like new. It's kind of how I feel about the Commanders name. I don't think Commanders is a horrible name, but then everybody's like, that's the worst name ever. It's because it's new. You just hate it because it's new and it's here. Not that I'm a huge fan of Commanders, but I also don't think I'm embarrassed because it's such a disgusting, stupid name. It's just not the name we wanted. But, oh well. That's too much thinking here. We don't need to think.
And what was the football league with the Washington Generals? Can't think of it.
XFL?
USFL?
Washington Generals are Harlem Globetrotters.
Was that the team that played against?
They have the DC Defenders.
Is it? I thought. Hold on. Let me look up that.
Sanders also very poor tackling here. Very poor by Sanders. You gotta get upfield. Why are you hesitating here? Why are you hesitating? This is dumb. You need to get upfield. You need to force him back inside. You do not let him get around you on the outside. That is your job. But you hesitate right in this area, and then because of that hesitation, he's able to get to the outside. Stupid. It's basic. It seems zero creativity and conservative. True. I don't disagree with any of those things. It's not the name I wanted, but I also don't think it's something that people. I think the reaction was an overreaction because you just hated it because it's new, which is fine. But if they want to change it, I'm all for it. I'm Team Red Wolves too, Pete. You know me. More cover 2. Yeah, they just cover 2 this thing the whole time and then leave the middle of the field open and bend and keep bending, as somebody said in the chat earlier.
Yeah.
Just
Bend,
keep bending.
Bend, and bend some more. It's a law form. Bend, and bend.
Now I'm just kind of interested in just seeing cover 2. Yeah, cover 2. Oh, even worse. It's my least favorite defense on the planet. It's cover 4. And cover 4 just leaves this wide open all game. It's just leaves the middle of the field, especially with any sort of play action, and which freezes your linebackers to come up, and then he's back. It's just from here to here is just a gaping hole.
You gotta wonder why they invent that defense if it doesn't work.
I hate cover 4.
I'm just saying, why? Do you
I don't
have you
know.
ever seen it work?
I don't know. Well, actually, I do know. Why they run Vic Fangio is the offensive or the defensive coordinator that was for the Broncos. He was actually the head coach, but he's a defensive-minded coach, and he went against Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill, and they just kept exploding on just big play. So he decided to start running the cover 4. Because originally I feel like the cover 4 was just for prevent defense. It was just drop everybody back and keep everybody in front of you. But he started using it on like 1st and 10 because Mahomes and Tyreek Hill just wanted to throw it over top of you all game. So he made it popular of, this soft cover 4 defense to take away the deep throw, and it actually worked a little bit because Patrick Mahomes was young early in his career, and Patrick Mahomes didn't adjust yet, and then it started going around this like cancer around the league that everybody started running more cover 4, and I hate cover 4. I hate it. It just leaves the middle of the field wide open, and you can go back and watch my film reviews last year because Jack Del Rio. See, look, Will, cover 4 is the Jack Del Rio special. He ran it all the time last year, and I didn't even need to watch the rest of the play. I'm just like, as soon as I saw 4 guys drop back, I'm like 15 yards in the middle of the field. It's clockwork. It's the worst defense on the planet. I don't know why they continue to run it. It makes me so mad to watch cover 4 because it's so stupid to run cover 4.
Watch it again. It looks like the defender almost got there, or was the ball there?
Honestly, it's just a bad throw. If he throws it more to the middle of the field, this could be a touchdown. Who knows? He just throws it behind him. Like, if he throws that here...
I think that's what Aikman mentioned last night.
Like, if he throws it more inside... But, anyway, it just leaves the middle of... I hate cover 4. It's basically give me a first down play. I just think he throws it too far outside. He should have thrown it more in. But I guess he was afraid of the linebacker or what. But did they run play action with it? No. Mistake. Because if you run the play action against the cover 4, it makes that window even way more wide open.
The linebackers are crashing.
Yeah.
Surprised that wasn't a penalty.
Oh, yeah, the push in the back out of bounds.
He's out of bounds. And I don't know what the Commanders did, but apparently they did something right because the refs were not the normal refs against
So this is back to cover 6. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we did not
That makes you feel like it's a little rigged, doesn't it? Like, you know how much money probably was on the Bengals last night?
Oh, yeah, that's... you know how I feel about it. I'm not
Vegas may have put in the call on this one.
Just like that Minnesota-Seattle game. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, and I'm not saying that I believe anything, but
yeah,
that call in the end zone made Vegas $150 million. So, coincidence,
coincidence?
You make your own. I'm not telling you to believe. I just find it curious.
This needs to stop too. So this is cover 6. So we got 1, 2, and then a half, and then underneath. But why is he not here underneath and here underneath and here, and just the spacing on this is so bad, and he's just left wide open. Like, why are you here instead of here? Like, his job is to go backwards. His job is not here. And it just leaves him wide open.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And guess who? Jeremy freaking Chin. Not my money. Yeah, he bet on the Commanders. That scares me. I don't know what's about to happen here. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm curious.
I forgot which play this was. I'm so serious. And as soon as I saw this, I was terrified. That all I needed to see was this. And I read it exactly like Joe Burrow did. And then he stays still, but I just needed to see that, and that scared the bejesus out of me.
Right.
And it's a touchdown.
Yeah. Wait, hold on a second. I'm curious.
It's tough to ask him to go that wide when he has a dig behind him. Tough decision.
Oh, yeah, I can't.
Okay. I understand. Let's go back. Where's the next play?
Excuse me.
Okay, so it's tough to ask him to go that wide. Okay, so because your thing is he's going to come out here and then he's going to run the dig, right? And then you have a running back here, probably out to the flat. And then what? A go and a post, potentially. I like it. So he's going to have to cover this here. He's going to cover here. And then it's going to be on the this guy to get the in-breaking route. My marks didn't make any sense there. But he's going to go back, and then he's going to have to cut. And then also he's going to have to drop back in. Because he has the flat. So here, he's got a flat. He's gotten here. He's going to drop back into here too. The dig route, Bobby Wagner can be in the way, and you can be over here. Because if he runs a dig and the out, but who's going to cover this? Nobody. He didn't even run a dig. So it's not even a dig route. So I don't even know what they were doing over here. What, are they running a screen over here or something? No, they just run... He does the check down, but yeah, he just hitch. He's on a go ball. It's terrible. Anyway, and then we get a touchdown. As soon as we don't put a safety over top of them, it's like they sniffed blood in the water. As soon as... Is that Jeremy Chin? That's Jeremy Chin. What's his goal? What's his job? Okay, so he's guarding the flat. So it's a cover 3. So we'd run cover 3 one time. One time we run cover 3. We've been running cover 2 or cover 4 this entire time. It took one play of cover 3. That is disgusting. One time. It took one time we call cover 3 and they call a touchdown.
So I want to see this guy. You say he's covering the flat.
Which one?
The one you were
Just
asking
did?
was if it was chin or not.
Oh yeah, it's this way. Okay.
But yeah, and see,
So we're calling a blitz. So he's coming down to cover here. So when the running back goes into the flat, because he's got to stay here. So he's running with him. He's got to cover three,
No,
cover three, cover three, and then you have zone, zone, and zone.
no, I get that, but
Yeah,
it
yeah.
just seems to me he's got a long way to go to get to what he's covering.
Yes. As in, you think you should have started closer?
Because if he's guarding the back coming out of here and he's starting from down there, it seems to me the back can get the ball and run a few yards before he gets into the picture.
Yes. So it's a disguise cover three, and that's why, because he's holding up here, because they've been running cover two all game, so he's trying to still look like I'm in cover two, because they don't want him to throw it here.
Right.
This is the touchdown, so they're trying to throw in a disguise blitz. So and when he blitzes, Frankie Louvu blitzes. He's blitzing. There's nobody else that can come out here. So it is a disguise cover two. You would like, in normal situations,
Get somebody that starts out closer to
yeah,
that.
normally he would be here and then he would just be in the middle of the field, or more like right here. But that's just where they would start. But as soon as you go into this formation, it's just a touchdown to Jamar Chase. If you just lined up there, because he knows where he's going to go with the football, because he's in cover three. But they're trying to say, no, we're in cover two. No, please, don't throw it here. We're in cover two.
Right.
Right? And then he comes late. But then Joe Burrow already sees that it's covered. I don't know how he knows. I don't know why he knows. But he sees this line. He sees this guy come up, and he knows up,
back it up.
touchdown. Yep.
Back it up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you what I think, how Joe Burrow knows.
Okay.
If that's cover two, aren't they normally more... This guy is cheating to where he's going to go. So he's not really lined up at where he should be. And Burrow says, why is he 4 yards closer than the other cover two guy? I think he's cheating to get back in somewhere else.
It's possible. It's very possible.
Because I always thought...
I mean, let's go back just one play. I was curious. Where does he line up normally? Let's see. It's pretty even.
Dead even.
All right, let's go one more. Pretty even. Oh, look at Dad calling it out.
I mean, he's 4 yards closer.
Let's look at here. Okay, this one's he's cheating a
Okay,
little bit.
now that's a fake. I'm thinking...
What does he run? Does he run the cover two?
No.
Yeah, he did. He was going to go back, but it's a run play. So
Okay.
Yeah, he his initial thing was, so it was going to be cover two that time. But I was just curious. Okay, what's even? Okay. Let's go to the next play. Even. Okay, next play. This one's pretty uneven.
That's like 3 yards, 2.5 yards, yeah.
And they do run the cover six this time, but he's still a deep safety.
I just think...
But actually, let's watch his eyes. I'm curious. Here, I bet he looks at him. I bet his eyes are on him. No, he's looking more out here.
Yeah.
No, you're good, Peter. You don't have to apologize. I get it. Normally, there would be a dig route. A lot of times, there's a dig there. For sure. Anyway, we can go on to the next drive. Oh, wait. This is the pass interference.
That's a 2-point conversion.
Yeah. Jeremy Chin. Yeah, how did he not get called for that? Higgins is looking at him like, what?
He, tackled him. He pretty much grabbed him and spun him around. Held one... I know the rules official that was there last night said that he held his arm down. So he basically kept that arm from... He's like, that's pass interference all day long. But...
All right. Final drive. I'll start. think that was right when I said, yeah, we had no false start penalties going into this drive, and then he throws that. It didn't quite work like we wanted, but it's a cool little angle route. He's going to come out and then go back in. And then get the block here. This guy. Screw you. Why do you got to be there? Because this could be a freaking tunnel.
Right.
Good play, Pratt. And he forced the fumble, but we got the ball back, luckily.
Yeah, that was fortunate.
Just wish we had somebody that could have blocked him.
Well, where's this guy? Go back.
He's blocking him. He's unblocked, but he's going to block him.
Yeah, but just... Yeah.
Or him. But yeah, if he would have
he runs right by the guy he could have blocked it.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm going after you. 10 yards down the field, but how about this guy that's going to hit him right here?
I'm going to go get him. I need to stop pointing at the screen. The people can't see when I'm pointing. I gotta point with my mouse. Alright. 4 receivers to the left. Yeah, what's his name really likes this route. First time I ever saw this route was Aaron Rodgers. You put 4 guys out here, and then he's gonna come out into the flat, and then you have these 3 clear out, and then it usually leaves him open. But I think one of them, he does a good job. But that leaves him open. Does he see him? He's looking at this linebacker. He crashes here. Oh, he throws it to him. Okay, cool. Both are open.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Good read.
Yeah, that's actually the correct read, too. So you have 1, 2, 3. And then these guys are more of just clear outs. They're not really running routes intended to catch the ball. Unless there was just a bad cover. They would be actually the first read, technically.
Those 2 guys 2 and 3 seemed a little close to each other. I mean, I'm not arguing with you, but it seemed like they might have floated a little bit more close together than they wanted.
Technically, this is the first read. And the idea is that if he is more in the middle of the field here, this go ball is the first read. Or
right.
this I think he actually more runs inside. But that's a predetermined read. But if you decide you're not going there, then you're not going there. Then after the play you're not reading. He's going to run around to the outside.
Well, watch how the 2 Redskins kind of float into each other's territory as this develops.
No, this is in line, but the separation, the depth is good. And that is what a lot of what a play will be designed to do is like you have a flat, a mid, and a deep, and that's just in the middle of the field.
Right.
Is a mid and a deep here. But no, good read, read it across the board, perfect.
And a first down.
Let's watch the protection. Come on, Coleman.
Keep thinking that's a spider. The camera up top.
Oh, the spider, yeah.
Like, man, that's a big spider hanging down from the
I love when they chip and make it easy for the left tackle.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 receivers bunch to the right. The Rob play. Just kidding, he was more left.
Yeah, that was
Success.
More outside.
Coleman. Curious about him. That's freaking awesome. That's a great block by Coleman. I love outside zone. This is my favorite. This is the Shanahan run scheme. It's just absolutely beautiful. But you got him here. He's got to reach. he's going to get to this linebacker, but first punch him so that he can reach here. He reaches this way, and then he gets up to the linebacker. He got here, and then you're to the safety. That's a freaking heck of a reach block by Cosme. That is a heck of a block. And then he gets up to the linebacker. Wow, he didn't even need Biotich's help.
Yeah.
That is a tough block. Look how far he has to make up. That's almost a yard. Wow. That is not easy.
Yeah.
That is not easy. That is why he just got a big contract. Holy crap. How does he make it there? With no help.
Here, you're looking at 63?
76.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Let me see it again because I was looking at the wrong...
No, you're good. Watch 76. 76 has to block the guy in front of 63.
Oh, okay. That's what...
He's going to get there. The run play is this way. Like, he's not supposed to be able to get there with... Usually 63 punches him to slow him down to give 76 enough time
You're pointing
to get
at the
there.
screen again.
Yes, you're right. But I'm also doing it with my... I'm doing it with both. I'm doing it with both.
Okay.
But usually 76... Or usually 63, Tyler Biadasz punches him to slow him down enough so that 76 can come and help, and then he can get up to the linebacker afterwards. But he just runs away, and it's all on Cosme to get to this block. And now watch it. Like,
wow.
And he stops him from getting... Usually that's going to be just a clear runner at the running back. Like a clear defender at the running back. Like, that is a crazy hard block. Crazy hard. And he gets there. That is fantastic. Good block by Coleman, too. Play action and designed run. He did a good job not to let him... He grabbed his hand. This dude can run. He's huge, but yeah, he can move.
Yeah.
There you go. Get him to Terry, baby. A little bit behind him and still a catch. Terry McLaurin was called on twice on big third downs. Tough catch. You can see it was a little bit behind him. Instead of leading him out this way. Could have been even a bigger play.
Well, and it's also, that turns him into getting a bigger hit against him, too.
Yep.
Because he slows down and turns towards the defender.
Oh, there's the Rob.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your phone. My phone's here. Jaden's not happy.
I think it was huge going for that fourth
Watch
down.
him. He wasn't happy about something. The receiver to the left.
It might have even been something he did himself because he's hard on himself too.
This is Coleman. Whoa. Okay. Glitch in the system here. I think we're close to correct. Yeah. This is where he's mad? No. No. I think I'm play ahead.
It's when you get sacked, right? Or is it?
That was the 4th down play. Okay. It's this play. No. When does he get sacked? Right here. Okay. We got to the sack. Coleman. That guy is what's known as a beast. Coleman got beat on that one.
Yeah.
But
hey, you're not going to win every one.
Yeah, this is a beast right here. Hendrickson. He got the better of him on that one. The rookie let him inside. He was doing so good. And see this, and I bet if and we're gonna watch this again. My assumption is he's gonna take way too wide of an angle instead of here. Like more like this angle. He's gonna take this angle, and that allows him to get back inside. He did that a lot last week. He needs to do more this.
Well, and he also bull rushed him. He got a lot of momentum early. If you watch him, he's leaning and just going right at him.
Yeah, don't stop that. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is not good.
Yeah.
Don't lean. And he's worried about getting so far wide, and when he gets wide, that creates that gap, which then it creates the inside lane. Like, drop straight back.
Yeah, and if the guy tries to go wide on you, then you push him wide.
Yeah, let him
go wider.
Go up the field. Like, we want to create the pocket. Create the pocket, and he does this a lot. He did it a lot last week too, and he does it again here. It's a bad habit he's got to get rid of in his game.
I think both of his hands should have hit the one shoulder pad instead of trying to get across to the other one. As he was going around to the outside, he should have just planted both his arms right into that left shoulder and just pushed him.
I love that. That's a great point too. Yeah, punch the closest shoulder. You don't need to punch him on his other shoulder. You're just asking to get beat inside. Yeah. He was asking to get beat inside, and Trey Hendricks said, "No problem. I will help.
Be happy to oblige."
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot, but to me it's a lot of where it stems from is he takes a bad angle, forcing him. So worried about attacking outside, and also the way that he hit there. It also made me think because he's beaten him so bad and earlier of just freaking grabbing him and manhandling. Like, I'm winning this and I'm gonna take you, right? Instead of no, if you want to run around the pocket, we'll run around the Rosie.
Saying take what they give you.
Yeah.
He gave you the opportunity to just, hey, you want to go that way? Fine, let me help you and push him.
Exactly. And it's also things like that make me want him on the right side, because if he got beat on the outside or in the inside, Jaden's just going to run around. But the thing is he's a right-handed quarterback, so he's going to see it in front of him.
Right.
The problem with the backside is you can't do that on the backside. Jaden can't see it. So if you get beat inside, Jaden's not going to just run around the pocket because he doesn't know he's coming. So that's why I really want rather him on the... It's things like that make me want him on this side rather than this side. And because I think he could be fantastic here. That's how I view. I think he could be really good on the right side.
This is where the guy gets hammered going across the middle. Oh no, that's the sack.
It was just the same one. But yeah.
No,
here. Boom. I can't believe he didn't get a penalty here.
Did he get him on the helmet, or was it?
No, just afterwards. The like the taunting. Like, he gets up and then just starts headbutting people. Headbutting there, and just talking smack everywhere. It's like, what are you doing?
I think the refs had the flags in their pocket and were very stingy on pulling them out. So
that's a hit right there. Can't wait for McNichols' block. Oh, okay. Did we not just watch? Oh, they ran back-to-back screens. I didn't even know that. After the sack, they're trying to get back on the... Back on the right side of the sticks here. Because, yeah, it was 2nd and 20. After, because we had a 5-yard false start. And then we had a 5-yard sack. So now it's 2nd and 20. We run an 8-yard screen and then another 8-yard screen to create 4th and 4. I don't hate that. Slow down that pass rush. This is gutsy. Gutsy call.
This is the 4th down.
This is 4th and 4.
I wanted to show Daniels looking at the sideline going, come on.
Just beautiful. So good.
And to have the confidence in him to put the ball in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
A rookie in his 3rd game is like, I believe in him. He's patient, good protection.
He's looking here.
Yeah.
When he sees him come across this, and then he comes to here to see if anybody's crashing down here. And if he crashed down here, then he'd probably go to the backside.
Right.
It's a comeback, backside comeback. But he didn't see the crashing enough. It's actually fortunate that he made such a good throw there. He's a gamer, because his feet aren't good here. I'm surprised it was as accurate as it was with his feet. Oh, it's a little better. Actually, it's not as bad as I thought it was.
He was planted on his left foot.
Mm-hmm.
But, hey, just like I said, put the ball in his hand. Hey, get us a 1st down.
Yeah, I also like the play.
I mean, but you look at how many seconds he's back there, what, 3.5? And it's hard to tell exactly, but...
Okay, let's see how far. I'll count. 1001, 1002, 1000. Right, 2.5.
3, okay.
Yeah. 2.5, something like that.
It's a quick release, too.
Oh, he's got one of the quickest releases. Yeah, they talked about that. His release is so fast. Gone in a flash. That's such a gutsy call. It's great. It's huge. And then we run the ball twice with the famous Rob plays.
No, that's to the outside. That's going to be less bothersome to him.
Well, I think a 1-yard run he's still going to be upset about no matter which way it went.
Well, but he's saying there's 20 yards on each side of the offensive line.
Yeah.
Maybe you should use that part of the field every now and then.
Yeah. Another run. And then the one. So Terry said, and I haven't watched the all-22 version of it, Terry said he wanted the play on the right side of the field because he knew that corner was going to have outside leverage and press him. And then he said, well, when he didn't press me, I didn't freak out. I just said, I know I'm going to have to put a double move on him. And he put the double move, and he got underneath it, under the football. So let's see if that's how it worked. And I'm also wanting to watch Jaden take that hit. Okay. See, okay, here it is. So he's off coverage. Here's not press man. Oh, the little hesitation at the top. Slows down his feet. Gets him turned around. Oh, and the ball's already gone. This is the ball right here.
Wow.
The ball's already gone. He's getting hit. He tracks it.
And then knee was, 3 inches in bounds, 4 inches in bounds.
And then the McNichols block. This is what you're talking about. Can't wait for the McNichols block. Oh my! I've never seen this.
I don't remember that either.
Oh my gosh!
And see, this is when Rob thought it was incomplete.
Oh my! Screw the pass or the catch. Look at this block. Oh my goodness. I think he should be called for holding. He's holding him. He's holding him in the air.
That's funny. Yeah. It's got to be the definition of holding. I guess technically that's not holding.
It's not holding at all, but
lifting.
Yeah, just like he's holding him in the air.
Lifting is okay.
Yeah, this guy comes free, and this is his man. You don't have a blocker for him. When this guy comes, you have to make a decision, and he makes a decision. This is huge, and he just stands in the pocket.
This was third down or fourth?
This is 3rd and 7.
Okay.
This is 3rd and 7. But we probably would have had to settle for a field goal here if he doesn't complete this pass.
I want to see that again to see if you can see when he releases the ball to.
Gosh, yeah, no problem. Let's look.
With McLaurin.
It's like before the double move even happens. But yeah, we'll look right here. We won't even look at him. Right here. It's before the double move. No, it's right as the double move. As he makes the double move. And he just throws that thing just directly in the air.
Well, and he's lucky that Terry was able to see it and track it, you know. Mm-hmm. Because he's not even looking yet. He looks up and he goes, oh, there it is. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And he comes down with that catch as he's being tackled.
Yeah. He had one hand and then the knee, and I know a knee equals two hands.
Mm-hmm.
Or 1 foot and then the knee.
There's no margin for error there. Oh, it's so beautiful. And honestly, I don't even care about the final drive.
Yeah, I don't either.
I would rather do this. Yeah, watch the highlights of this. Just watch the whole thing, the TV copy. It's just so pretty. It's just so pretty. You don't hear this, right?
No. Did they review? Did they call this complete from the beginning, or did they have to review it?
They called this complete right from the get-go.
Yeah, and look how close. And
That's an inch.
Yeah.
That's an inch. I love this dude.
I love Terry.
And the thing is if the Cincinnati guy knew, he could have been pulling him, like, instead of just trying to tag him, just pull him to
Or
the
just
right.
push him. Just push him out of bounds. That is incredible. And just... Where's the flag?
Yeah, that's a good point, too.
And he catches it anyway, right in the breadbasket.
And that's the tracking of the receiver. I mean, I know the quarterback put it where he had to put it, but to be able to track it and then know I need to be. This is where it's going.
It's in the breadbasket because Terry slows down and puts it in the breadbasket. Jaden didn't put it in the. Jaden didn't put it in the breadbasket. Terry put the breadbasket under the bread.
Best catcher in the NFL. Chest catcher in the NFL. I love it. I don't care. Elite. Oh, it's so beautiful. Anyway, who cares about the final drive? We know the defense sucks. We don't need to break down. We don't need to break down a defense that we know is terrible.
And I think I'm finally running out of gas.
Yeah, no problem. Let me.
I'm going on. I've been up for 19 hours.
Weak sauce. No, just kidding. Oh yeah, we're good. All right. Cool. if you play golf, you know how incredible hard to place that dot. It was a great throw. It was an absolute great throw. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I'm not.
But it's
arguing
also the point we're making is I know we're kind of saying it in a way that makes it seem like we're hating on Jaden. No, Jaden, with the pressure that he had in his face, and he just needed to put it in bounds and give enough loft to let Terry be able to get underneath it. Incredible throw. It's just also we understand that Terry needed to track that ball, slow down, keep his body in between him and the defender to not let the defender to get back in it.
with the defender
And
hanging on it.
then the defender tackles him because he has to slow down, and it's as you said earlier. I don't know which one's better, the catch or the
Yeah, that's a great way to put
or
it.
the
'cause
throw.
They were both so
It's
good.
both fantastic. So I know I said it in a way that made it hate on Jaden, but I don't hate Jaden, and I love the play. So anyway, final thoughts before we get out of here.
Nope, just thanks for hanging out with us. Good to be back, at least temporarily. So, hopefully we can do this again sometime soon.
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe we'll be on the Command Dads.
I could. Oh, we can go through my pick'ems too.
Yeah, we can do you can do the pick'ems on the Command Dads if you want to hang out with me and Corey and Tech. You do that? We'll see. Yeah, he might be back tomorrow, but we definitely are signing off today. Was there any last things you wanted to say about this game or anything like that, or
Nope.
we exhausted our stuff? So...
All I gotta say is go defense.
yeah.
Please.
Lord, please help our defense. No. Anyway, awesome. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us to the end. I know I got started late, but hopefully we did good and had fun. We will see you tomorrow night at 7 for the Command Dads, and then Thursday Night Football here, and we'll go from there. So hit the like, hit the subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you next time. And until next time, you got to do this and say see ya. See ya!